Preferably early. Preferably early. I really spend all the time really early.
YouTube notification. Red circle PVT. The PVT live. Image. Email. YouTube. Now live on your channel. You got 30 minutes to join the live. Let's have a Saturday night Cypher live. Email. YouTube. Now live on your channel. You got 30 minutes to join the live. Let's have a Saturday night Cypher live.
Sometimes. Just give me a second, y'all. But I got it. So far, I just got to finish the process. So we're here, over here. And as we get that going over there, we are now streaming live on all platforms. Hello, one and all, to another
default
voluptuous Saturday night Cypher. So what's going on?
0 minutes 0 seconds of 3 minutes 41 seconds. Yeah. Slider.
Just give me a quiet second.
Play video button. Double tap to activate.
Let's get this bitch started. You know what I'm saying? And while we jam out with the jams out, talk to me. I know what time it is. You wanna be in here, tap in. I'm about to share this link. All my peoples over here. YouTube, where you at? Facebook, where you at? Tune in, where you at? If you in Twitch, where you at? I'm about to drop the link in here so y'all can get where I'm at. Show me where you at. These shows up in here. That's right, 7 o'clock. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. This thing is acting like it got some sense today. Oh. So I gotta do my thing and do my thing. Oh no. Yeah, I've been out for a minute though. But it's all gravy. Still doing my thing up in the flow. I'm doing it though. I ain't got no time. Just trying to get mine. If you heard it, I grind. Yes, sir. Playing no game with these suckers I find. Everybody don't know what I do because I get on my grind. And if you ain't got your time, you better catch that. Because I ain't going to catch it for you. Expecting you that. Just ain't my flow. Better know what you need to know. Because I'm about to leave the game for free. If you don't catch it, bro, I'm going to have to let you know this ain't no games. I'm just doing my thing. Spitting off this beat. I done heard and put in my brain. These flows. It's gone. Yeah, we home. Pizza show. Oh, it's the pizza show. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, pizza show. Hey, hey. Yeah, I remember that thing was looking real bad in that. You already. I don't know. I gotta go up and then try to listen up there. That's the one I want. Gotta get y'all guys right. I can hear everybody. I know my people's right. That's right. But yeah, man, that's what we doing. We got to actually go a little bit further and throw the banner over there. I mean, I've been wanting to do it, but it's just it won't let me sometimes. You gotta understand, shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shit be going crazy. This is the one right here. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's Saturday night. What's going with you? Request to join if you wanna rap with too. We need about 2 more to get it on. If you want IG, come with me, we can get it on. Saturday night, got a cypher for you, let's get it right. You hear this beat is shuffling through the shit I write. Yeah, let's go. I'm just spitting flow. Come tap in with your bro, the Blind CEO. Where's
Dance on the beat. 17.
Appreciate you. We love you too. You already know. Bob Sky, what it do, bro? I'm coming to get you. Let's see if I can still do it with. I'm gonna see if they'll let me do it with the headphones on still. Because sometimes it's a do or don't situation. Sometimes it's just weird. Can you hear me on me? What's happening? I'm trying to get you, bro. I don't know if they'll let me go through. Just staying with beats and shit. Spend some freaks and shit. So you know how it be and shit. It's Saturday night, we just flowing so right. Got that feeling, got that vibe. It's a no night. Oh no, I just come by. Providing that heat when I be speaking to this beat so sweet. Oh, this shit that I be saying to these hoes. I don't get. I get prepared for these bros. I don't know my name when I get high off that dro. I get fucked up in my zone. I be doing what I'm drawn to do. Yeah, big man, put in my shoes, stay on the loop. Yeah, fucking with these niggas too. I be doing what I do. Fuck you and your crew. If you think you fuck with me too, I'll be showing you just how we do. This how we do, bro. Smoking higher than the planes. My voice is a little scratchy because of that COVID, man, but it's all gravy train. Just staying up in my lane. Got my beef, and if my enemies come at me, it's insane. I will do it. Put niggas in the truest way of them. I don't get no time to play with niggas. I am nothing left but the music that you hear me step into. I bring to death. Put it only to the left. Strip. But this is crib. Oh, slow down, bro. Don't get with this shit. I can tell you just how we get down. It's just some groovy shit, smoky shit. I be smoking on it like it's a movie quick, but I don't be trying to live my life like this. It's no Pacino shit. I'm just trying to get my G's in this. I'm stacking to the fullest. Just trying to see my kids go through some good shit. Yeah, that's real shit. Give up my future. This is bullshit. Niggas shooting niggas that shoot us. Hold up, is you rulers or is you getting ruled in this whole situation? Niggas pulling up and tooling, popping off at the dome and getting niggas loose and zones. Hold up, man. Fuck is y'all niggas on? I'm just saying. Freestyling. Oh man, just think about some shit, bro. I don't know. What you want? Saturday night Cypher, man. I just come in here doing some weird shit. Wait a minute. Hey, ain't nobody see me. Ain't nobody see me in a minute. I've been sitting here fucking just in here and shit. You know what I'm saying? I come in. I ain't been back since Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day though. You know? What in the fuck just happened? This nigga really went off. Oh, this nigga really went off, brody. That nigga really went off, bro. Oh, that's that bullshit. I'm not even gonna be, I'm just gonna share this shit so I can get back from it. Cause that's fucked up. Ain't that some bullshit, y'all? Damn. That's crazy. I don't understand that shit. Sometimes it work, sometimes it don't. But see, the fucked up part about it is when I do my shit on, when I go through my my Wi-Fi, my hotspot on my phone, I don't even do that shit. My shit go straight through. It be cool. I be doing. I can't fucking shit without caption. They make it so you can't share it without a caption. The bitch nigga that's damn it dirty. It's Instagram. So they also fucking hometown fucking. Oh man, what is up with this shit? I say what's up with this shit? This is crazy bullshit. Say what's up with this shit? Hey, what's up with this shit? Stretchy nose. I'm trying not to sneeze on you. I got a scratchy nose, but I'm just high off the drill, so whoa. Scratchy nose. I'm trying to get this scratchy nose. This hoe so I can get like with you. One more time in Instagram. These niggas acting real funny. I ain't got no time to sing. I'm trying to get back to my family. That's right. Come on. Oh man. Shit won't let me do it. So I'ma have to discard this media and go back to it. It's some bullshit.
Bands on the
Yeah, fuck you. I can't do nothing but discard it. Dirty ass word. You won't let me save it. You want to let me save it. That's fucked up, right? Like, it's like, why would you tell me, hey, why would you give me the option to save or share it if you know it's not gonna let me do it? Because you're the reason why it shut. You just shut it down. Hello, you shut it down. Now all of a sudden, I can't get connected. See what I'm saying? I now have to think about switching my fucking connection because the connection is now no longer connecting to the right. It's not connecting to the fucking to the phone or to the dingus. Like what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, but it throws you right the fuck out because now I got to do shit like this. I actually have to fucking turn the next one on, which is just ridiculous. Because now that's probably the only way I'm gonna get back on Instagram right now because this nigga's acting real goofy right now. Say I need a little more accuracy and interest now, buddy. That's what now, let's see what we're doing with that. Let's just stop.
PD bands on the beat, bitch.
See? That shit snapped right back in there. See? That motherfucking man, that Wi-Fi in this building. Man, that Wi-Fi in this building, bro. Like, man. I'm telling you, bro. Shit is crazy outside in this bitch. Live in this bitch. Back again, we in this bitch like the Benz up in this bitch. Shitty grins in this bitch. Hold up, your bitch coming with her titty friends. Shit. Let's get it in, bitch. You know what it is. Trying to get in here and holler at the kid. Let's do this. Saturday night Cypher. We can get down with it. Ruga, what's happening with you? I see you stepping in the picture. My bad, my niggas that tapped in with me earlier and I missed you. Yo, get the picture. The shit is acting 50. But it's all good, my niggas. We gon' get it reposted up in a little bit. Yeah, just imagine a blind nigga putting shit in crazy just as I get in, my nigga. I see this shit in, my nigga. Fuck it, I'm getting it in. Looking for my lighter, man. How's hell? I don't know where I just put it in. K-Star, Waystar, man, Waystar. Okay, it's all great. I'm missing them, but I need it later. Just grab my little spells and hope I ain't lifting the tails and get it in there. Hold up, Saturday night, if you're trying to tap in, give me a second, I'll get you right. If you in YouTube, come through with the link then. Holla at me, you know we get some in. You know, what's happening? Shout out to Poland in here. What's going on, man? Peace and love to you. What's happening? Okay. Mm-hmm. What's good for the Saturday night? Who want to tap in with me? Because I'm only here for a minute. And anybody that want to join in with the freestyle, we can stay longer. But you got to tap in the next 30. So 7:30, I'm out. It's only Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we stay longer if anybody jumps in. Love to join in, get it back and forth going. We can do some acapella shit. It is what it is. I like to fuck around and shit, man, because, you know what I'm saying, getting over COVID got me really wanting to get back into the groove of my music again. So I got to get myself back into the training mode of them Cypher circles, you feel me? So holla at your boy, man. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm trying to get into shit. It's Saturday night, my nigga. Let's get this flowing in. I'm blowing in the wind like a wind blowing in. The leaf is coming in cause I'm rolling in. Yeah, smoking shit. I'm just blowing shit. Freestyling up, blowing shit. Blind niggas smoking shit. Hold up, quick. I gotta hit the bowl and shit. I heard these motherfuckers calling me from forest shit. I had to go smoking some forest shit. This shit is called pink runs. I'm smoking like it's orange shit. God damn, this is good. Got me feeling hood. Got me swinging with the wood. Yeah, gotta get it in for good. Shawty know she about to get it in from hood. Bring it back to me. So back to me. Some of that broccoli just standing to my toiletry. I'm just fucking around saying weird shit now. Let's go. It's Saturday night, man. What's up? That's all I'm saying. Let's get it. We in here. Who in with me? Who joining in? It's all love. You already. Gosh, God, man, appreciate you for coming back, bro. Let me know if you want to try to jump back in again, bro. Yeah, man, because I realized, man, when I got you back in here, that shit was going crazy. But then I was just checking in, trying to get my shit set up and shit. So, you know, it's all great. I just want to check in, too. See what's good. You know how we doing? We swinging shit, man. Bringing shit. Still got clips and shit, man. You know, making moves, bro. Saturday night shit, man. We tweaking, let me out. Hey, coming through, we out. You coming through with me, coming through, so. Hey, let's see what's going on. Let's play. Tune in from the check-in. Yeah, if you checking in. Yeah, bring it back. Yeah. Can you hear me, my nigga? Nah, we can't hear you here. Hold on, let me see if it's my earbuds. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they be acting weird. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see if it's my earbuds. That does do it sometimes, y'all. I be having to turn these bitches off sometimes because they don't know how to act. Can you hear me, my nigga? Bye, Scott. You with me, homie? I hear you. There you go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Coming through. Appreciate you. Straight from the UK. Straight up to the. That's what we do. I love it. I love it. Appreciate you, Brody. What's up with you, though? Yeah, listen. I was just speaking on it, Brody. I'm fucking geezy right now. You heard me? Fucking geezy right now. Okay? Like, man, just got me a nice little mixed bag of rice and shit, man. I ain't even got through the first bag right now, and I'm motherfucking losing mood. I'm like losing mood, like, But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? I really came in, Saturday night, man. So, Saturday night we do our Cypher thing. You know what I'm saying? We get this shit going. Try to get some back and forth. You know what I'm saying? More people to marry. You know what I'm saying? We're streaming from 4 platforms right now. Shout out to my homies over there on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Along with my peoples up in here with us on IG, Instagram. Shit, man, we live all over. We making it right. Let's go. Shit, that's all I'm saying. We gonna do it, let's do it right. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what we on right now. Shit, just Saturday night smooth groove. You know what I'm saying? Smooth groove. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. I nigga right here. Put me in the mood. Keep the groove going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. That my friend was Big Brunch. Damn. Stogie. Get right. Listen. That shit plus push on the scene right now. She got some pressure on the scene, boy. Sheesh. Come on, y'all. Yeah.
7:23 p.m.
Moment.
DJ
Okay.
Kane went on. Next song button.
Let's see what we doing here.
Chopper. 7.
Okay. Little bit. Little bit. I'm feeling it. I got a little bit of shit. Gotta go get it in. My flow is a little bit. But I'm about to get them back in this bitch and do my shit. I'm gonna just do it and do it quick. Hold up, spitting this shit like I'm doing this shit. Do you know what this is? Man, you doing this shit and I'm doing this shit. I've been doing it big. Fuck what you saying. I just know I ain't playing when I get in this. Fucking with you game, niggas is fucking around. I'm just doing my biz, trying to get up in the lid. Riding around with them niggas that ain't up in here. Up in here? Yeah, you know that they up in this shit. Running the lid, running it real. Yeah, backed up in the rack up. And they got a couple stacks up. Fuck with you, boy. You doing it big, yeah. Yeah, you doing it big. You know what this is, bruh. Yeah. Fuck what you is. I know where you live, bruh. Huh? Don't fuck with me, boy. I'll get with your kids, bruh. Don't play with your niggas. I play with these niggas. I play with these niggas when they come to bullshitting on the mic. I spit at these niggas like it's a venom. I get it. Throwing them off, putting them niggas in coffins. If they come off, they fucking them off. They fucking me off. They coming, we off them. They ain't going off the niggas. You coming in balling. You coming in balling. Coming in brawling. Breaking you down, smoking them pants. Look at me. Oh, look here. I'm just saying, I'm fucking freestyling, y'all. I'm playing, y'all. Let's go. This is fucking on.
I might go off beat because I'm in a different country, but this I'm still
So cute.
fuck.
Running it back.
Pause video button.
Running it back for you. Because I think that shit was kind of on the shorter end of it, though. Go with it.
Which rest the beats.
Let's go.
I just fuck TBH, want my jaw, broke your face, get my bitch behind like that. Fuck, that man from black, bitch behind like that. Still slay my play, shit's great. Fuck that, I need to go back to me, rewind that shit. I will listen. Next time I got
Pause video button.
bad drum come back.
Let's get it.
Which rest the beats.
She hated it, fuck, she hates you, my jaw, your face, in my bitch behind my back, that still can stay my play, she's great,
I hear you, Brody. I hear it, bro.
so hard, that beat's so hard, bro.
Yes, sir. For sure, for sure.
Next song button. Double tap.
Yeah, bro. It is what it is, bro. They like, man, listen. I love doing shit like this, bro. This is the kind of shit I do on my leisure. You know what I'm saying? We get together. We're gonna say like, if it was us just chilling together, nigga, this would kind of be the kind of atmosphere I would like to be around. You know what I mean? He's just spitting bars in the cypher. You know what I mean? Beat playing in the shit. Just different beats shuffling through the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because as artists, you know what I'm saying, it just helps you to hone in on your skill. You know what I mean? Sharpen that iron, you know, and iron always sharpen iron. When you hear niggas spitting hard and other niggas spitting hard shit, even in freestyle mode, nigga, that shit inspires you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not, this is right. Pick the corner, take up. Let me do it again. It's not, this is right. Just around to see young girl from my side. Faces the moonlight. It's still kids, must have been party in the fort of the fight. But he is nice. Thinking behind the night. Just say hi. Fuck. Oh, so hard, but I can so hard.
But I get back on my
It's
shit.
night, but it's just right. I took around this young girl from my side. Face the moonlight. Still kids, must have been party in the fort of the fight. But he is nice. Thinking of sneaking behind my night. Just say hi. Once the eyes pop in, bro, so in. Something at the price. It's just night. It's right.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, I can hear that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of move I'm
Repeat
on
on.
right
Button.
now. You
Next
know what I
song.
mean? Like the kind of shit that just whenever you hear that shit, it puts you
ES 4000.
down. Like let's move with it. You know? Hey, switching up. Oh, I'm coming through. Know I gotta do it. The blind see, I know I'm coming for it. So if you come to do it, this is how we come to do it. 518, we representing right. If you can't do it, do it, do it. If you with it, I know I'm come committed. I'm doing this shit. And I know this shit don't look pretty, cause I'm doing this shit easy. If you think you can't come breathe it, yo, rejoin the vibe. Come up with this vibe. If you Saturday night, fucking with my little vibe, I'm just showing you. This is how we get it if you want to do what we do. If you got it, and we gotta get it. Saturday night cycle, this is spit shit. We do it. Yeah, I'm blind. I can't see all the time. That shit never. Shit, I ain't seen in 8 years. I'm just letter better than the motherfucker that just see the paper and wrote it down, my nigga. I get it in fader. Nigga on the mic. If you get it, if I get it, and this shit is tight. If you don't know me, dog, I gotta show you how I write. I don't do this shit my head, nigga. I just make it real and get it on the paper and get it in the real. Yeah, put it down for real. Sit in and chill on the beat and just kill shit. Weak niggas hating on me. That's how I feel, man. When I'm killing everything in the motherfucking beat. People come and get in. Of course, dog. We coming in. We coming, dog. Let's get it in. Hey, yeah. What's up? Who's in here? Checking some comments. What you do?
I got people to kill me for free, but it never comes. I don't because I'm the name. Now I know why people want to do something.
It's just so yo. It's just like I don't know. I can't even really explain it, man. Like this shit to me is like I swear to God, bro. It to me is like I don't know. I hear the beat, I hear the rhythm. I get the rhythm. You know what I mean? And being somebody who's always been in music, in front of music, in some kind of way, like it always was just something that whenever I was there, it was meant to. It felt like it was meant to be, bro. It felt like it was meant to be. So you know what I mean? You know, why not embrace it? You know?
Ashley Arrow joined. Hand waving wave.
Yeah, but yeah, man. This Saturday night Cypher shit, man. That's what we do.
Storm
Try to
underscore
get
underscore
it
night.
in with you. Stormy Nice. What's happening, brother? I didn't even notice you popped in. Damn. Peace and love to you, Ken. You want to join in? Please feel free. Request to join.
Can't lie. I'd rather get schooled by a lot more MC.
Listen, this is the
I've ever come against. Yo, easy, right? If I went against you in rap battle, I'm afraid. Because like the fact of it is how you memorize and how you just go from the top, but you're just on different levels, man. Like you gotta see it my eyes, right? But I know I'm my eyes because
well, I don't know. I think I do, in a sense, have sort of a slight advantage, in a sense, because of my previous encounter with sight. You see what I'm saying? Being that I've had almost 30 years of sight, I literally did see a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a lot of things that there's still more things out here in the world that I probably should and could be, could have been able to see in the last 8 years. But goddamn, if I'm able to motherfucking make it move like this, damn it, I'm meant to be here for a reason. And I'm just trying to do that and express it through my music.
Hey bro, can I just say this video, right? But I get where you're coming from because you know what, on Halloween night I died a couple of times. I had my seizures come back, like my epilepsy seizures. And you know, God, it's like a sign. They had to resuscitate me. It's like a sign, like God knows that I'm here for a reason.
Right, bro. Yes, man. Look at it as that testimony, bro, and just keep pushing for what you know can be a betterment for you and things that you want to see happen good for you around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to protect the things around you that help you stay at peace, bro. You feel me? If you don't have nothing else, you have your peace of self and peace of mind, your place of peace. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro.
Protect that shit at all times. Yeah, definitely, bro.
You know, I think it is. But you know what's the weirdest thing about that night? You know, I just dropped my new song "Fuck the World" that same day.
Right.
You know, I got a house party to go to. I had Lord Cynic. Yeah, you remember when I spoke to you about the Lord Cynic?
Yep.
Yeah, I achieved it with HR.
Okay.
Lord Cynic bodied me straight away. I can't lie. Me and HR was discussing this. He's like, man, listen, he bodied us. Like, but what happened was, you know, I got a haircut, got my Captain Morgans, went to the party.
Right.
People were slapping my head, and I haven't had a seizure in 8 years, so I thought nothing was gonna happen. I clenched my chest because I felt like pain and shit.
Right.
And then bro, instantly collapsed. People were filming me, people taking pictures of me having seizures. Shit was spreading on social media. Shit fucked me up.
Wow.
During my recovery, that's when I joined. That's when I joined your live stream. I was doing my
man, I'm glad to see you still here, brother, man. Because I'm telling you, eight is the sign of completion. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to understand, like, whatever you've gone through now, you've gone complete circle. So you have to accept what happened before and move towards what's better now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to continue to keep seeing good blessings, and not for the most part, like, basically a pray on it, stay on it kind of thing. But in self, you have to understand you can have faith, but without work and doing the work behind what you really believe in, you won't get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it really tells you, bro. Like, as an artist, bro, I done had some shitty ass songs that I did. Trust me. There's been plenty of songs I had a feature with a motherfucker. Just it wasn't either it was me or it was him. And most times, like in the early stages of my career of rapping and shit, it was me. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to admit that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to admit that part.
Screen off.
There aren't many people out here in the industry that'll say, yeah, I fucked up a few times. I wasn't always a perfect artist and had this and this and that to say about it. And I can go back on many of my tracks, which is why I released my catalog the way I have it, where you've heard a lot of songs where the production just was shitty. This is like the production was just shitty, but you heard the song. So at the same time, you know what I mean? That was the process for me. You know what I mean? I want people to understand this shit ain't all motherfucking perfect studio quality unless you got money. But you can still make good music. You just got to get better quality. Find a way to make your quality stand out. So if you're a good artist, hell, they got shitty artists out here making fucking quality. They got to make a good studio quality music. And I tell you right now, I can't stand half the music these motherfuckers make out here in the industry now.
Double tap. Can't read wait button.
That's a fact.
View. Add a comment. Edit. View. Button. In list. Storm underscore e underscore.
I see you, homie. I got you. I'm gonna come see you right now.
Instagram. View. Button. In list. Double tap to activate.
Come on in, King.
Broadcaster. Out of list.
Yes, sir.
Go broadcaster.
Yes, sir.
Dynamic join.
Ah, man, you already know, brother. How's everything with the family? Happy belated. And yeah.
I don't celebrate it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like you feel me? It was
still get me a plate though, you feel me?
That's all I'm saying. Like, I come grab me a plate, See, and that's really how I feel about it. So for real, I respect that as well, because that's my view on the whole thing too. I just get a chance to hang out with some fam and see how everybody doing and eat some food. That's
Man,
respectfully, bro, because I don't even go no
pretty
further.
much chilled to myself, homie.
Yeah,
That was
me
all
too.
I did.
Me
Yeah,
too.
man, I don't celebrate that, man.
Hmm. Me too. Me too. I'm the same way, bro.
Yeah.
But you know.
But hey, I heard those blows though. I'm sitting there listening to y'all. You know, I was sitting there listening.
Yeah.
I think, homeboy, you got a little nervous. That's all I hear. I hear it in you.
Right, because I heard it too. That's why I was like, whoa, okay. Bring it on. Let's go. That's where I'm at with it.
Where that be at? Where that tea at? Let me see if I can jump on that jam.
Let me spin it back. Let me spin this bitch back.
7:39 p.m. Next song. Button. Play video. Previous song.
Let me see what we can do.
Play video. But broadcaster out of list.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, yo, standing on the block, nigga, just got shot, discredit when you put the blocks, let us got try to bring the pain like the rain, lunatic inside the brain, no soul, never put up the pain, the whole blowing the depressing, never need a medicine, just bubble energy, it's like a viper, he's the lever, like an Americana, and it's making the same to me, bitch, nigga, so now, this got a blast sign. Never like the greatest is fun time. Like me, but I have a yard now. Keeping it real, back in the seals. Stepping like the 40 on the wheels. Catch deals like a big thing.
Yo, the pavement.
These niggas know that I say shit. Coming up, bringing the party to win it. I'm running my niggas yelling, and we keeping it trio. Back to back, 11 with you. Niggas know when I keep that real. I ain't gonna do it like this.
Don't do it like that. Don't hurt them like that.
Everybody be down song. This is how we go through the song like that. Breaking it down, niggas swinging with the full crowd. Everybody be knocking it down, cause you know niggas breaking it down. Watch them jump on the ball. Watch them twerk on it. See how they bang on it. You know, like that. See that about that.
Now what they talking about? They don't know what we be talking. Going dirty style. Busting that shit. Fuck you in your dirty mouth. You running crazy. Smack you in your dirty house. Yeah. Fuck is you talking about, brody? Niggas be getting crazy when we rolling in our Florida. I float just like I've been to Florida. I just sting like a butterfly when I break in your motor. I break in and come through, but get in. I put it in. It make you feel like I'm independently putting in. This shit is just like I've been in this so long. You don't understand my beings. I've been in this shit like I've been getting it. Yeah, that's right. I've been said I've been getting it because I've been putting this shit down before I put it in with I put in like the way I put it in. Fuck that. I just had to say that. So fuck it. I'm getting back to my flow and good on that. Put it back in this shit. Blind nigga rap that shit up, bruh. Cause you just said Jack Shack. No flow fit though.
I keep it on track. I see them hitting like the desert eagles coming back. I switch on bitches at the line all day. But niggas know I'm from Cruise City, not Pompeii. I still keep it cut. These niggas love to hate. Your bitches wanna love me. They wanna come fuck. This is how I get down. Bring down that game. Niggas know that I think so. But I'm on through that so brain. I'm barely even I'ma blow this shit. Niggas from out the city wanna hear this shit. Getting tight on the game, I'm bringing the game. The rain going up inside your brain. Like, whoa, everybody want that game.
That's the first time when I got through the first time I actually got through that whole beat like that, yo. Like, I'm a little shocky.
Double tap to activate.
I'm a little stressed.
I'm just playing around.
I know. Yo, and I love every minute of this shit, bro. This is what I'd love to do, bro. Cause I'm the type motherfucker, we'll just keep rapping like this and switching the beats and all that, nigga. Cause like, I can keep doing this shit. It's just nothing, bro. It's what we do, man. If there's anybody else in here, yo, for real, like y'all tune in for real. Join in with your boy Ralph Steezy. What's happening, big dog? I see you.
Hey, look, you got me feeling good. I come hard like Desperado. Niggas don't like me when I hit that bottle of Hennessy, cause the evil side of me comes out with a vengeance. I push snitch niggas to silence, cause all I knew was violence and killings, pre-smoking trees. Let the niggas pen a talk shit about me, cause I got 22 bullets for the case. My heart was filled with rage. I don't give a fuck about your age. Back in the 12 gauge, nigga, don't wanna die, bitch. Tell me your ways. Cause my gun is my bitch, man. We got engaged. We sit together like Uzis and Berettas. She helped me get the weed and make the cheddar. A nigga like me couldn't ask for nothing better. I'm no amateur. I got a heart like Jesus, but a soul like Lucifer. It doesn't matter, cause if you get caught pressure, let me get fucked up. Don't try. Niggas, they better hang it up, cause the shots fire. Rhyme, them niggas better duck, man. Groove City is my home. I'm like a cyclone going to naturally born. I'm coming like an Ostrom. Yeah, that's out your vocabulary. These niggas like Dirty Harry. That's like a cherry. Niggas getting kind of scary. But no doubt, I'm coming through the good when I roll out. I'm sitting in that Coupe de Ville still spinning out. These niggas think it's old school. Yeah, you right. That's that 70 flow. I got that kind of dough. I puff that loud. Everybody see my voice? Yeah, I speak that loud. Now let me show you.
I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking right. That's what we doing on here, yo. Saturday Night Cypher, yo. What's really good? What's really good? Okay. They don't even know, Phil. They don't even know, Phil. Like, this is play shit, man. This is play shit, man. Like, we get it in on acapellas, and it don't even matter, man. Like, folk don't even know, man.
Acapella, it don't matter, man. If you got a story, you tell that shit.
Thanks, man. Like, what's happening, Brody?
Hey, you know, I realized something, right? Talking about OGs, like, can I just say, I was listening to a couple of my favorite joints, you know, like LL Cool J Radio album, that's my favorite album.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, LL is
LL Cool J is hard as hell. Fucking right. That's a straight up classic. Rock the Bell. Who doesn't remember Rock the Bell? Like if you would say you a hip hopper, if you say you fuck with hip hop, you gotta know that song. Like, I mean, it's not even, you don't even gotta know it word for word to know you, to say you, yeah, at least heard the fucking song.
Hey, nah, there's another joint, right? It takes two to make a finger, alright?
Yeah.
It takes two to make it
another one.
I'm gonna rock right now. I'm my face and I can't get down. I'm not
internationally known. Well, I know that my microphone, I get through some beat outrageous and the contagious. And understand that the girls in the room with the DMC is what I choose the ladies out with the girls that don't mean I mean people who wasn't never saw me like
oh yeah, classic. Straight up classic, bro.
Now, while I listen, like, if anyone here, like people in general in the comments, if you say you're a true lyricist, you should study Rakim straight up.
For real.
Yeah,
you wanna listen, you wanna hear some lyricism? Study Rakim, right? For real. Eric Sermon, Keith Murray. Really though.
You can't forget about Redman Classic.
Nope. KRS.
You can't forget about.
Nope.
You can't forget about Bahamadia.
Yep.
You can't forget about Tribe Called Quest. You can't forget about Du Bois.
And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane, MC Trouble, rest in peace.
That's a
you know
fact.
what I mean? All that hip hop.
That's a whole fact. You getting that?
It goes like, I ain't no joke.
Yeah, I ain't no joke. Nah, that's Rakim right there.
When I get phones, because I see the microphone, not the big, not big. You don't know how to say it.
I can't even. I can't even get into it because like you really got to study a Rakim verse, like for real. Like,
And I joined by me.
Email, YouTube, now live on your channel. You got 30 minutes to join the live.
By like doing shit like this because it's my side taking
Email, Skate from YouTube Beats, retiring. Realist_Ben1. Realist_Ben1 joined. You waited, Realist_Ben1. In list. Add a comment. Edit button. Realist_Ben1 joined. You waited, Realist_Ben1. In list. Double tap to activate.
If you're gonna like want to be a rapper, you should study them albums.
right.
You can't sit, you know, that a lot. What's that? Now, you know, people listen to like, you know, 21 Savage and be like, this is the only hip hop songs I'm gonna listen to. Nah, listen to like where it started.
Listen to where that came from. You know, where did that spawn from? Like, because that's just a subgenre of hip hop.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm Caribbean, yo, and actually hip hop started in Jamaica. You know, it started with dancehall first with the DJs, and then from there it came to the United States. That's when you had Curtis Blow and them jumping out on it. You know what I'm saying? So turntables and the microphone. That used to be the joint back then. You know what I mean?
Two turntables and a microphone.
Yo, I mean,
it was similar to the more modern Outcasts' Two Dope Boys in a Cadillac preference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was their coup d'etat for them. You know what I mean? They did an ode to the originators.
Well, how y'all forget Outcast?
Yeah, because I mean, like, there's a lot of hip hop artists, like from the originating grounds of like real lyricism. Like we didn't even get into the descriptive of like all of hip hop artists, illest fucking lyricists. You know what I'm saying? We were talking like lyrical, like spit shit that you had to really go with like, wait a minute, play that shit back. What did that nigga say just now? Yo, he said this, that. Whoa, yo, shit that make the whole squad like sit back and be like, yo, that was crazy, son. Son just said some wow just now. Like, you know what I mean? And it,
there's one song that I sat there with a couple of people and looked at me bare weird. I'm like, yo, study this album. This is the first hip hop album I ever studied. That's Ready to Die by Notorious B.I.G. I was playing them every day still.
Okay.
Yo,
yeah.
The hardest one that Big ever did in my book, that was the one with him and Bone Thugs, yo.
Yes. Yeah. Notorious Thugs. Notorious Thugs was the hardest song I think he ever did. Yeah. On the Dangerous. Yo, that was literally the hardest thing. All the restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sit there trying to win, try not to see how we not did. So much more than I did. Cutting got no bitch lives. Niggas, you should too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this shit since 92. Look at this shit. So-called beef with you know who. Fuck a few female stars too. Nigga do like Mike shit. Not to be fucked with. Motherfucker but duck with. Shit. My dad's the other boy shit. Fuck the luck shit. Bitch, ain't for admiration. Quit the game. Spit your game. Talk your shit. Grab your gag. Call your clip. Beat your clip. Hit the right one. Yo, that nigga got that shit, dog. He went in on that shit for real. Yo, that nigga got that shit. He went in on that shit for real. He really snapped on that shit for real. That
you know,
was
another one that he did too. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro, but you know another one that he did too, and the one that he did that people didn't even pay attention to was the one You Can't Stop the Rain with Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, I didn't even catch that one. I had to check that one.
Yo, Biggie got on there and he said, how did he start off? I forgot how he started off, but the way that he came with his cadence and everything, yo, he just brought it hard.
Oh, shit.
It's coming to me. He said 7-0. Shaq was like 7-0. Tolerant Inferno, Invincible, Smooth Individual. You want to test it, foreign or domestic. You know I'm not concerned. I'm not the one you want to mess with. Something like that. No. Oh yeah, he said. My daddy long hitting the song, keep it along. Rely no more women by DC women. Bring it in. Put the animals with condos with escalators in them. Television dinner. Watch that Toronto. You know it's Mr. Rob. Just comparing that. Strictly lingerie, stereo to stereo. Copper film material. The dreams is vivid.
No,
You know what I'm saying? He was going ham on that beat.
That's still that mix play. Oh shit! That's why that nigga choked the shit out of me. Oh my god! I do remember that verse though, bro. I think I heard it on something else he did though. Maybe it was that song.
But I know I remember those lyrics too.
I remember hearing those lyrics.
Now, you know how you might have heard that it was like Biggie after his death, they used some of his like some
yeah, they probably dubbed a couple of joints with his verses over shit.
Yeah,
That's
for you.
That's why I pulled out the other one.
So I was like,
man, look, the best way to check out a lot of Biggie songs is listen to Jay-Z because he rapped about 90% of Jay's lyrics.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Alright, listen. I want your honest opinion. Who got bodied? Eminem or Jay-Z on Renegade?
Oh man, that was Eminem bodied him, no question. No question.
Yo, the whole industry.
No question.
didn't Biggie do some
Ham
shit
on
with T-Shirt?
Jay-Z, like how you get bodied. Even Jay said, how you get bodied on your own shit. Nas even said it. How you
Right.
How you let
Frankie,
everybody
at the TV
on your own shit?
ready. Good morning. Occupy Democrat. Breaking. Donald Trump is talking with hardcore white supremacists in 3 periods.
You wanna know who also respect? Nate Dogg.
Nas told him straight up, you got bodied on your own
Yeah, he
song.
did. He surely fucking did.
One thing you don't do is have Eminem on your own shit. If you would body your own shit,
I'm just saying.
you will make your shit.
Nas killed him with Keeper.
Yeah, he did.
When he came back trying to do Super Ugly, that didn't work.
Nah, it didn't work. I swear, I think Ether was the motherfucking nail in the coffin for him. Too.
Ether was.
And the
Everybody
folks
knows
didn't
Smoke
even.
got that.
And the fucked up part is they didn't even acknowledge that though. Nobody really acknowledged that shit though. It was like after that they moved on, bro. They went right back. They went right back to jumping on his nuts over the commercial songs he was doing. Cause think about it, Jay had the commercial clap. He had a commercial clap. I mean, and that's really all. That's really what they pocket him for. Cause I mean, what was that one album he dropped before the Carters?
Blueprint.
Nah, before that joint he did with him and Beyonce.
Oh.
Before that one. What was the one before that one?
Was it with Destiny? Is it Destiny? Destiny Child?
Yeah, he married Beyonce, yeah, from Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
So before but the album I'm talking about is the one he did before he did that. They did that one. What was that album? I can't even remember it right now. Because there was maybe 1 or 2 songs off of that album I played. And it was the John he did, I think it was a John he did with fucking the Damon Marley.
Yeah.
That was probably the only John I had did on there that I think I liked the most. It was I can't remember the name of the album though. 444. Okay.
Yeah. With the story of OJ.
Yeah.
I don't really like those songs.
Some of the I was vibing with the beats, but like the samples was like kind of repetitive. That's the only thing I think a lot of people didn't like about it, is because they were unpolished beats. They were just like loops, basically, and him rapping over the loops. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, listen, I just want to say one thing to you, right? You just sent me a song ages ago, and I heard it. I wrote some shit, and I read it, and I listened to Peaches first, and I was like, I'm gonna
Storm_E_nice. I will get it. You got a call.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Add a comment. Edit box. Storm_E_. Add a comment. Edit box. Out of list. Double tap to edit text. Double tap and hold to long press.
No one's gonna be able to hear it. I heard it, and I was like, damn. This guy, man. I was like, damn.
Yo, I went back on that track. Actually, that's the crazy part. I went back on that track and I heard it. I was listening to it and I was just like, damn, what the fuck was I thinking on that shit? Like, yo, as crazy as it is, like,
I love the flow.
it's sad because it makes me, that shit actually makes me want to play that shit like right now. I want to go to their lab and go play that shit right now.
Yeah, play it, bro.
Hold up. Let me find that shit. I have to let me turn this fucking speaker off first real quick for a second so I can find this shit without this shit making all this noise and shit. And then I'll turn it back on when I get to the song. Cause it's a ways down there though, unless I shuffle through like my folders, and I don't know how to fucking really do that shit in a certain time. Cause like sometimes this shit freezes up on me. It gets to acting all goofy and shit. Like I've never met a phone that has a spaz out moment where you try to do something faster than it can process you doing it. I bet it does.
Spotify. SoundCloud.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just acts really weird sometimes. Like I be trying to connect with this shit and do what I gotta do with it. But sometimes this shit don't act. This shit does not want to act right.
And that's a big
Library,
job
button.
because,
Library.
trust me, I'm gonna
Selected.
hit that song, and when I hear it, I'm gonna try and get my best
Library.
version.
Search.
You know,
Playback is
I feel you.
Microphone.
Bro.
the only thing,
BandLab.
it's not even me trying to be better than you. I just want to be on
Ignore.
level
Out of list.
when people hear it,
Unlabeled.
like,
Button. Share
nice.
test. Button.
Like, because it gives people a
Hashtag. Dollar
who gets the better first. If anyone could be balanced with each other, people
Back.
start.
That's true.
Inlist.
That's true.
My projects.
That's true. That is very
Violent
true.
featuring Gino. Unlabeled.
Right, it's like
Bucket featuring
Coleman,
unlabeled.
right? I don't
Week
want
number.
to be, that's how I say to people. I said, and
Back in the days.
I respect you, you know, I
Add
love
stairway.
you.
Unlabeled. Go to
Right.
I love
Put it on
you
you.
on every platform.
Say what you want. Unlabeled.
I fucking love you.
I don't like. Unlabeled.
Maybe
Freestyle.
get those in
Unlabeled.
on that song.
Product of my environment.
Right.
Spotify. Advice. Space one. Unlabeled. Wasted remix.
So if you get those in on the song, that's gonna be a
Kill
lot.
Challenge.
That's
Unlabeled.
gonna be that actually.
Wanna make love. Unlabeled.
That's really
More time your rhymes. Mister. BandLab.
I'm trying to tell you,
Button. Out of list. Double tap to activate.
this shit is crazy though. Yeah, I found that shit. After I went to my profile, it was easy as fuck to find. I just didn't want that shit to be all that loud playing like in the ear because it could act really geeky when it do that.
Hey, PC, after the song, do you have Spotify?
So you know it's fire.
Hold on. Before we do that, say that one more time.
I said, before you play this, after you played the song, do you have Spotify or YouTube anything?
I don't have Spotify, no. I have YouTube, you know that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you can search up the song "Fuck the World," listen to, just always hear those lyrics first and HR.
But
it's just like really.
We'll play that next.
I want to hear the song again because I haven't heard it done.
Under underrated, evil lurking underneath the foul, creeping through the darkness, sweeping like a storm. Call me the blind MC on the horn. I've been flicking like a mattress ever since I was born. Hit 'em like a swarm. When I'm coming at you, made the Lord be my witness. I took your top pad and flipped it up the top rack. You felt the breeze to the cop that. Never could you stop that. How could you ever think you could block that? Now that's me on the MIC. I breathe MC in me through my genes. Don't bet against me. We should be FB friends, but if you cross me, then this is where our friendship is. Tell 'em. I take a lot of Nutella before I stop telling you. Never stop the way I'm rebelling. I'm causing a felony. You should come to stop my petition, sign committee. You never stop the way I'm envisioning. I'm on the mission. I'm on the warpath, something like a bloodbath. When I'm on the mic, it's like a war rap. Beat the beat to the floor snap. I'm getting the floor, man. So it's maybe I can get a war rap. This is something like a warpath, something like a bloodbath. When I'm on the mic, it's like a war rap. Beat the beat to the floor snap. I'm getting the floor, man. So it's maybe I can get a war snap here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, I ran with the verse and hook. I was just feeling the beat. You know what I mean? Niggas don't know. I don't know what to do with this shit. That's the fucked up part. Niggas don't want to even fuck with me on this shit. Like, son, I'm like, yo, I don't even know what to do with this shit. This shit is crazy, bro.
Trust me, bro. I am gonna hit that.
Because I know it's probably enough. It's definitely enough room for like one more verse after yours in a chorus. Listen, I've been working, bro. I really want this song to go killer mode, but like it's been like sad. I've been sitting on this bitch a long time already, probably since the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like we talking, yeah. Like, when did I hit you? Because I hit you maybe 2 weeks after I started my verse on.
Yeah, you hit me up like around about, I don't know, somewhere December, January time.
Yeah, see.
My album,
and that was last December, January. See what I'm saying? Like, man, I was working, bro. I was up in this motherfucker working.
Nah, please trust me. You used to go on my live stream when I was doing the
Facts, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like, shit. I'm finna get to that. I'm finna get to this job.
Button out of list. Window navigation bar.
It's what you said to me about that. You know what you said to me on that live stream?
Back, button, home, button, Moto app launcher.
You said you recorded around about 400 songs in the past 4 weeks.
Well, I mean, yeah, just like features and yo, bro, like it's been a lot of fucking songs I've done just over the last maybe year and a half. You know what I mean? Like, a bunch of artists, like I've been around these artists so long, and like, yo, bro, here, this shit sound dope. What you want? Hell yeah, I like that shit. That shit's dope as fuck. Let me get on that shit. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
6 p.m.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with the bars, like I fuck with the music, I fuck with the rhythm of the flow, how it just vibes with you. You know what I mean? And I be wanting to get in there and speak my vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the longer it takes for me, the more focused I am on trying to think of how to approach the track. Because I want it to be meticulous. Especially if it's like something that I've been sitting on my verse, the only person that hasn't done a verse on the song or some shit, which most likely ain't something I'm gonna pass out unless I'm motherfucking already, you know what I'm saying, done with my part.
Right.
Because I have the concept. I bring my concept, and I really hope that, you know, if you don't catch up on what the concept is, then we can, you know, come somewhere in the middle, you know what I mean, for continent or content continuity, you know what I mean?
Right.
For the most part. So, you know, just speaking respectfully on how artists should run, man. And yes, you see, you know what I'm saying? This is just me, this is how we do, you know. But that for the most part is how I like to motherfucking work on music, you know what I'm saying?
7 p.m.
I always try to make sure that whatever I'm
button,
doing,
window navigation bar.
as far as
Folder,
like
Google,
studying a
Google.
song is
Folder
verse,
open.
is
Snap.
verse based. I'm trying to
YouTube.
understand that project. I want to understand that project. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, can I just say something? Like, when I was working on
close button. 1 month free button. Close. YouTube. Cast. Disconnect. Notifications button. Peace. In list filters. Podcast. Music. Live. Selected. Explore menu. Account. Search button.
Right.
Search YouTube. Search YouTube. Edit box. Showing English US QWERTY keyboard.
Well, when I got hit, you had COVID during the process of me starting to write.
Right.
So I had like I told you, I had to record.
Red Sets Online English. Church. Watchman reports. JEWS don't want the LS Ray Light ideology to spread and gain greater acceptance.
And then
wow.
At the end of it, after 4 weeks of having COVID, I looked at my phone and I had 60 unreleased songs.
Learn about personalized window mode YouTube. Voice search button.
I had 6
Rent
songs.
bias. Fucking World Summer in London. Official 3 minutes. 37 seconds. For the channel. Rent bias 23 MU 3 years ago. Play video. Button. Hit list. More options. Button. Cast. Disconnected. Double tap to activate. Voice search button.
I'm not going to do nothing
Double
about
tap.
it.
Every asterisk the world. Double tap to activate.
No, it's like 72. That's
Right.
F3 asterisk the word. Edit box. Search YouTube.
But then like after
Showing
a while
English
when I
US
heard
QWERTY keyboard.
the way that I was trying to
Delete.
format, so I missed a
Windows
couple
keyboard.
songs, so I started recording. I probably have like
Tab
100
deleted.
something unreleased songs at the moment, just sitting there
X.
like, for hours.
X-ray. D.
Right.
It's not a
India,
lot,
U.
but it's because I've just started
C.
to write shit, like H got
J.
me into writing.
K.
Yeah.
My writing process is a bit slow, but you know, when I start to
H.
pick up the pen more,
D.
I used to freestyle a lot of my demos, and I've got like
C.
280 demos just lying around somewhere.
Oh,
Like,
button. Window navigation. Space. E.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
O.
I need to
R.
get back into
L.
like a pattern because
L.
I'm starting to notice
C.
I
Charlie
may
B.
have
Delta.
experienced a bit of
Space.
brain fog. You know what I'm saying? So slight forgetfulness of things, like trying to focus on a song I was working on, and I lost like a whole verse that I had started. Like, and I don't really write or voice record any of my verses nowadays because I'm doing a lot of my stuff by memory. You know what I mean? So that, you know, unless it's in docu papers on the fucking final registrations and shit, there ain't no need for you to fucking hear or see motherfucking lyrics unless it's on the paperwork for the fucking lyric sheets of the songs that I put out. Cause I don't really feel like I don't really take the time to put that stuff down. That's a lot of fucking stuff. And they have certain set of rules that you have to do it, that you have to type it in by. And for the most part, that's a lot of typing. That's a lot of typing just for your fans to hear your music and understand what you're saying. I understand that too, but unless I got help, then no. Right now, I can't do it. I just can't right now. It's a lot. I actually just registered. You know, I did a registration for something where I had to actually write out the lyrics and shit to my song that I submitted for this. You know, for this application and shit. That was fucking retarded. Yeah, you had to type the whole thing out. You know what I mean? Like they wanted you not to put like repeat twice on chorus, or you had to actually type the chorus out twice if it was said twice. You see what I'm saying? In lyric sheet form, in lyric form. So like that means line for line. You see what I'm saying? Wherever you stop to take a breath, that's like a line. You know what I mean? Right. So like they had it laid out like that. You had to have it written out, you know what I mean, like that and shit. So like yeah, that was a little strenuous. I think I realized that might actually be the kryptonite to my fucking anything at this point. But at the same time, I'm gonna try to work my way around that shit because, you know, that it takes time to just, you know, work on that shit right now. Cause like, you know, I gotta get that together, but it also has to be something that I can't, you know what I mean, do myself. So I obviously need someone who I can trust that I can, you know, put into the paperwork side of things, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's personal paperwork that I can get, you know, that people can actually claim. And, you know, this is serious shit, you know. So for the most part, you know what I mean, I need to make sure it's done and done right, you know, for the sake of making sure that, you know, my estate stays, you know what I'm saying, in holding of whatever, you know what I mean, is retainable from that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, so, you know, for the most part, people, you know, don't know, like, I'm, you know, not well known out here and all that and this and that and the third, but hey, listen, I'm still an artist, and you'll be good, you'll be glad when you do get a chance to check in with your boy, because, hey, you gonna see,
button. Window
it
navigation
ain't,
bar. Space. Window keyboard.
it ain't all you got to was. Spell your name, bro. I can't even. I'm trying to find you on here. I got the title of the song. I just need to spell your name.
G B N B.
Yeah, I got you.
A
Q A A.
Got you.
Z
Z Z
That was cool. That was on point.
S.
W. C. A. D.
I got fat fingers. I noticed that. That's it?
C.
Z again?
Shit.
No, C.
C, I got you.
Charlie. C.
Got him.
O.
I. O. O.
T.
T. T.
Got him.
Search. Fuck the world, bud.
Yeah, that
World,
one.
4 minutes, 49 seconds. Go to channel. Boschot. Topic 25 views.
Got
Play
him.
video. Button.
I just wanted to make sure I got to it.
Double tap to activate.
So, like, I can play that shit as soon as I turn this motherfucking speaker on. So. Like, here we go.
Enter full screen. 0 minutes 6 seconds of.
First of all, shut the fuck up. Like, fuck off. Fuck the world, bro. That's the type of time we on. Demon time. Yo, first things first, I'm an artist, bitch. Writing the stuff, philosophical, yeah, colder than a popsicle. Suck your bitch ass if I get involved. Don't give me a ball. Scheming on the diabolical plan, I'll kick your dog. Speaking ill of my name, and I will sock you in your esophagus. I don't give a fuck about these followings. I'm just trying to get this fucking money so I can move my mother out that apartment. Yeah. I'm soft spoken, but not today. I never was expecting this rapping shit to pay my way. And I'm not supposed to be telling jokes, but it's really not turning out great. But I'm always keeping the rap inside of J. I'm making music for me, and it's always been a piece of cake. From the coast tendencies, but a nigga from LA, I feel like it's me against the world, so fuck them all.
Cup today and scream fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Cup today and scream fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Cup today and scream fuck the world.
Fuck the world. I said fuck the world.
Woke up today and scream
Fuck the world.
Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Kids molesting adults. Be missed like Madeline. Who's taking BBC overseas? I'll fuck with without consenting, cause she's the one who's erecting my penis.
Is that why it's called lady?
Pissing on where she's resting, I'm investing in animal testing. In the future there will be people protesting against me, cause I'm a fiend that never listens to people, so I never quarantine. Hence why I team Lord sin be obscurest, cause they mimic what we do or say. And also to give the critics the middle finger with horrific lip.
Yo, hold up, I got this.
My teacher takes my dick, so you know that career hits. So sorry, miss. I never meant to diss you, but anyway, kiss my ass and drink my piss. So I woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world.
I said fuck the world.
Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Fuck the
The whole world on some fuck shit out of luck.
Quick, what's happening, big dog? On through, bro. You want to jump on?
Fight the trust in youth now. Christ the junction, fiction, crucifixion, delusional. Used to fiction, addiction, prescription, drugs, and missing bugs. Breaking homes, abuse of broken bones. Left alone, missing hugs, anguish, anxiety. Can't minister society. Able, they trying me. I'm full of notoriety, no sobriety, so propriety. Life's in my hands, they tying me against everything in society that they trying to be. Selling me dreams, capitalism, love lying to me. Binging and blacking out weeks, can't rely on me. Fuck the world, I had it rough, I had enough. Had to double down, no poker face, still had to bluff. Always against the odds, middle finger up, I grabbed my nuts. I woke up saying fuck the world, but ironically I'm up.
Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world. Woke up today and scream fuck the world.
Wi-Fi signal full.
Fuck the world.
Woke up today and screamed fuck the world. Woke up today and screamed fuck the world. Woke up today and screamed fuck the world.
I'm fucking with it.
Fuck the world. 25 views.
I'm fucking with
Button.
it.
Boschcott. Topic 9. Like this video along with. Subscribe to Boschcott.
I didn't even realize
Button.
I wasn't
Boschcott. Topic
subscribed
9.
to that shit. Like,
Subscription
how the
added.
we get to that?
Options. Button.
Scream fuck the world.
YouTube. Notifications. In list.
Fuck the world.
Call. Button.
Today.
YouTube. Options. Button. In list.
I like to follow
You'll get
my
all
people.
notifications.
Nah, I like
Button.
to follow
Out of
my
list.
people
Window
anyway. That's what I do, man. I
Like,
support.
can we talk about
Wait,
like
wait, wait, wait.
political and economic state of the world right now?
Fuck you, little bro. I have to give that to you.
Okay.
Back. Button.
Yeah.
Close. Navigate up. Button. Home. Button. Window navigation bar. Overview. Moto app launcher. Recent apps.
Look, like, this is what I love doing. Like, I sit here with y'all, I chill out. We'll be chilling like this for a
YouTube. Navigate up.
This
Button.
just
Out of
be shit
list.
I like to
Fuck the
do.
world Boschcott. Double
This
tap
should
tap.
be shit I like to do, man. I sit
Moto
here
app
with my
launcher.
people,
Recent app.
chill live on a Saturday night, shitting around. Cause you know, normally I'm out of here at 7:30, man.
YouTube. 5
And
of
when I
5. In
come
list.
through,
5
you
items.
know what I mean? I come
YouTube.
through to chill. Why
Fuck
is
the
it?
world
Why
Boschcott.
is
Out of
it
list.
doing this weird ass shit right now?
Over. Moto app
It's
launcher.
doing some
Recent app.
extra weird ass shit right now. It is.
Fuck the world Boschcott.
It's
Out of
not
list.
even like it's like giving me another
Michael on the
option
line,
to
3 minutes, 4
select
minutes.
something else. So like
Overview. Button. Out
every
of list.
time I
Moto app
switch,
launcher.
try to
Recent app.
switch apps and shit, it won't let me switch
Sandlab. 4 of 5.
to
In
the
list.
app I
5
was
items.
trying to
Window
go
Moto
to.
app launcher.
What's up?
Double tap to activate. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view. YouTube. Out of list. Home screen 1 of 4. Count. My account.
What the fuck is that doing? Who's
Folder.
going back to
Google.
these
4 or more
motherfucking
items.
beats, wasn't
Double
it?
tap to activate. Actions
I think I
available.
was
Use
going
tap
back
with
to
3
these
fingers to view.
beats.
Google. Drive.
That's what I was
Me and
doing.
Hazel actually sat
Snap.
down cool, and we sat there and we spoke about the first.
YouTube. F5 notification. Snap. Drive. YT music.
Right.
YT music.
Paul came
3
in.
minutes 40 seconds
Paul
of
came in. Paul like,
play video. Button.
all businesses are the backbone of
Double
America.
tap.
That's
Song.
right.
Button.
for your purchase on Shopted.com. But he just can't.
For our 6-day impact, get free shipping on all orders of $75 or and wait. Button. Double tap to activate.
Paul, like how he just done it, like the flow is like when you hear the wonk, like he just done the flow, but it's like
Right.
like you know like.
Sometimes you feel it like that, yo.
Got me a water.
Sometimes you feel it like that. That's how it go, bro.
Rick. Robinson 0.7509 joints. Rick.
Jump in, bro.
Decor to 79 joints. Add a comment. Edit box. Decor to 79 joints. You waited decor to 79. In list.
Mhm.
Double tap to activate.
3 goals, right? And 4 goals. 5 goals. You know, you guys can.
Callback.
You guys can.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
I need to look up something. I never
I tore the couch up. I tore it down. I was like, came back from that motherfucker.
Motherfucking 420 moment just took place just now. My nigga said he lost his lighter and then the motherfucker was on him the whole time. I'm trying to find the shit.
Just now came back here when I asked you to use your shit. I go look at myself. The fuck's in my pocket? I just wrote this dumb shit. I put this 4 straight years. 4 different times.
Easy, I'm about to get it in. It's easy, come and grab a pen. I'm telling you, this how I spit it to B-L-I-N-D. I do my thing, blowing out the range. I ain't playing with you niggas. I be blowing out your brain with the shit I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. If you playing where I'm playing, I can get it in, man. Yeah. I do my thing. I ain't got no time for niggas. They be fucking around with lanes. I be doing what I do. Stay low and be my crew. They do that, and when they get with me, we do what we do. That's when that shit. So pimpin' list. Yeah, purple shit is what we smoke, bitch. If you know what it is, just get your crib and you do with it. Kick off your shoes, we about to do what we do with this beat. This shit is sweet. You can't compete, don't step to me, please. That's what I do, that's where I be. 518, come on with me if you gon' be in the streets. Hold up, beat. This will get me. This is why I'm so fucking up right now. I'm fucking ready to say it. I'm just a little hyper right now. I don't drop cigarettes and everything on this
fucking on right now. You fucking on right now.
I mean, this is just freestyle shit, though, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't even really trying to. I was just off the zone. Feel me? I'm just like, and I gotta really just get into this shit. Like, if I'm feeling it, I ain't listening to what this other nigga talking about me, bro. I'm trying to get on this motherfucking kill shit. I hear this beat, man. I'm trying to get in, bro.
When you hear this beat, it sound like kill shit. You know what I'm saying? Up around, you can kill shit.
Repeat on button. Double tap. Repeat on. Pause video.
That's a head bomber right there.
Like, shout out to my bro El De Niro. Like, yo, like, this was like one of those tracks I had to really sit back on because when I first heard it, I was like, I don't know how to get on this. Because I had some like crazy shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like,
let's see what we got.
It's on my chest. It's on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was gonna jump on some shit like that with the motherfucker, but like, I felt like I had to really like sit down on this because I want to do something.
Because you can do so much. You could chop it up. You could do a little chop, a little machine flow. You little. Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. So many times you can just sit here and listen to a beat, and you can hear so many different projects you can work on just one.
And the thing I like about this, beats like this, it's not like old school, it's not new school, it's like perfect. It's like right in the middle, you know? It's right in everybody can get on this way.
You're gonna hear this and you're gonna be able to rap to this. You know what I'm saying? As long as the lyricists on this shit know how to treat their beat. Everybody gonna fluctuate with this. And I see this being a party song. I see this being a crunk song, being a nigga beat your ass in the club type song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You can do a freestyle.
So many different freestyles you can break off of this.
Straight bars on this song.
Bars on this shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
you can do a whole lot.
It's so many ways you can come at this project. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, why put it in more of a sector of one kill, one shot, one kill on the phone.
Right.
On a beat, you know what I mean? Because a beat can actually be made into several projects, as you've already seen. People remake songs from classics all day long.
Nowadays you got challenges where you do your own rendition of a song.
Most of the people out here that's in the music industry making mainstream shit is making killings off of their songs that they rewrote over some classic ass beat that was made back in the 60s and 50s and shit.
Right.
Classic songs that were made hits. See what I'm saying? Because you hear it all the time, bro, for real. That's the crazy part. You hear it all the time. It just... Facts.
Pause video. Previous song. Pause video. Button.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, give people something that it's not this same crazy shit in the street that people is like, what I mean, influencing themselves to do crazy shit over. Like, give them something to really think about. Give the people something that they can really hold on to and be like, damn, that should mean something. That gives them an emotion. Like last Wednesday, this Wednesday's episode, man, was a real dope ass episode, bro. Like, I advise anybody to check back on that episode from Wednesday. The New Wave Music Wednesday episode for me was a very emotional moment. I appreciated that shit. I really did. And the fact that that project that my man Rolex Nola did, man, that shit really didn't even have anything to do with the emotion that I grabbed from it. It was just the fact that that song was so beautiful, and he had caught a word, he had a phrase of words that he used in that song, in a reference of time that I was actually in a more of a post situation, because what I mean, earlier this week my father's birthday was Monday, and my father's been gone for 3 years, so I've done pushed a lot of things out of myself as far as the music, in energy bursts of those reactions from the feeling of him being gone, and having to be more of a positive impression on what I'm saying, not just myself, but the fact that I got kids, and the fact that I got little brothers and sisters that actually look up to me and want to see me do good, and want to see them, they get inspiration to do good because I'm doing good. So I want to keep doing good. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep making people happy. I want to keep making music that does the same. See what I'm saying? And it, what I mean? Yeah, like, bro, like, a lot of the emotion I felt from that song really grabbed that out of me. You know what I mean? So that's what came out. But I mean, I really appreciate doing music shows with independent artists' music, because you see another side of the world that doesn't come in your radio stations or on your MTVs and VH1 channels and shit. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of these cats.
Hey, bro.
Speak on it. What's
Hey, bro. As an MC myself, right? I just want to say, like, you say that your family, like your younger siblings, look up to you. Well, I hope they know that they got a goal of a brother. Because deep down, I like, ain't even maybe because I'm fucking drunk at the moment, but I just want to be dead on real, like, easy, bro. I look up to you. If I look up to you, bro, as an MC, right?
Yeah.
I look at it as like friendly competition. I look at you and I'm like, damn, I could have said those bars. I look at that and I study the wordplay, especially the song you sent me. I was like showing it with my mates. I was like, how am I gonna hit? And they're like, I mate, you're fucked. But this is what I mean. People can hear that and they'll be like, you're fucked. It means that I clearly I'm working from someone that's in a higher
right.
Makes me push the pen.
Right.
And if I push the pen 10 times harder, if I keep writing in that 10 times harder, I'm improved.
That's what it's all about. I came into this industry as far as music as a person who very much wanted to grow with lyricism and with cadences and songs, creating real poetry and motion type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, music to me meant so much, and from a hip hop perspective, I was able to better articulate certain things. You know what I'm saying? My projections as I was able, and then from me being blind, it enhanced my ability to grab words that I wasn't able to, verbally or physically write out and say. You know what I mean? In song that I actually use in my lyricisms. You know what I'm saying? So these things kind of like play hand in hand. I'm good. These things kind of play hand in hand. I got fucking capping off like a mofo right now. I'm about to grab one of these bottles. But yeah.
But nah, I get that. Nah, bro, but you know what? I'll sit there some nights, right? And I'll think about all the people I started out with, right? I'll be honest, all the people I've started out with in this shit, I'm the only one that's still standing, right?
Listen.
I started in a group called right? I was with a couple of friends. So I'll tell you the story, right? There's 2 times stuff happened at the park. So one time I was shooting the park. I played my first ever demo, which funny enough I recorded in 2017, like early, so I was still 12. So like my mate came in school and he was like, yo, I've got an iPad and a microphone and a headphone. Let's record something. I'm like, yo, but where can we record it? He looks in the bathroom, he looks in the bathroom, he's like, yo, record it in there. We went in the toilets and recorded my first demo, which really enough was about me being hungry. It's but they actually used the same beat of Dreams, fucking R&B bitch. I'm just playing what I'm saying, Dreams.
Right.
I played the demos to a couple of people. One person who heard of that, and you know what I mean, he just said to me like, "Yo, I got like a laptop and a microphone,
right,
and headphones, and like record over mine." So from like mid to late 2017 to like April 2018, I was recording over there. One day in April, like towards the end, I go to the park again playing basketball, shooting hoops and shit. And someone's giving me the weird eye, like this guy called Mark. He looked like a fucking mug. Him with weird eyes, and his mate comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, Mark wants to speak to you." And I was like, "Fuck's sake, that's not beef." I walk up to him, and the guy's like, "I heard you can freestyle." So I thought, "Yeah, I can." He's like, "Alright, my homeboy is a good rapper. Go against him." I thought, I'm used to this shit. I came up with a rap band. You know? Right. Man just went from the first instinct. I just looked at him and I just said what was on my mind. But nah, I didn't do that first. I just let him say what he's got to say, and I'll use some shit against him to my advantage. So I'll see how his flow is and how he dresses and shit. So he did that, and I won the battle. Mark was like, came up to me and said, "I want your number." So I give him my number, like stupid, because it's a random stranger. So I walk home. On my birthday, boy, he called me and said, like, "Yo, meet me down your shop." And I was like, "Come, meet me down my shop, take me to the taxi." And man bought me a studio session on my birthday.
Well, you know, that's when you know somebody really believe in what you're doing. They hear what you got going.
So I record 4 songs, and he told me, "Yo, I'm producing some beats," and he was like, "Yo, I never got your name. I just know that you do rap." And I was like, "Yeah, and he said my name. I was like, "No, how the fuck do you know my name?" I was like, "Did someone tell you?" He's like, "No, because I know who you are." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, you used to do hip hop instrumentals on Facebook."
Right.
You know, and I was like, "Yeah, I was quite big with that shit." And he was like, "Yeah, I heard some of it. I texted you saying, like, can you give me advice?" And you ignored me. He didn't know I was homeless. So I told him, like, "Yo, I'm sorry for some trouble." I was like, "Yo, I'll just teach you how to produce. So I can teach you how to produce now."
Spanish United States.
We see, so he sat there, he was like, "Yo, like, teach me how to produce." So I make an instrumental in front of him, just a bass and a drum. And that instrumental turned out to be
No 20 States. Spanish Spain. Japanese. English United States.
Same with the underground.
Swipe up with 3 fingers or swipe down with 3 fingers to select.
That was produced in 2016.
Okay.
But you know, from 2018 to 2020, me and Mark was just recording. We made like a studio album for the group that we were in. Right. We were in 3 groups together. And what happened was, Mark comes up to me. He's like, because we just had some beef. He came up to me and said, "Yo, I'm sorry. Let's start recording."
Right.
February, we start recording some new material February 1st, 2020, and that was the last time I ever got to see Mark. Just over here, and in April, he killed himself or shit like that.
Wow. That's crazy.
So,
yeah, that's fucked up.
They're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone.
All right, man. Say it. You know where to find me, man. I'm here.
And bro, and you know the crazy thing is, right? In May, so like I kept myself, I kept my room, I barely ate, I kept my curtains drawn. All I was listening to was like music and with my MP3 player.
Right.
I went downstairs one day when no one was downstairs. I was like, shit, I'm gonna keep it quiet. I don't want anyone knowing that I'm hungry as fuck. Then the TV was left on. I saw the George Floyd incident happen. It pissed me off. It really did. Like, I grew up in a black neighborhood, and I know I'm not black, but I consider myself one. So I'm part of the culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I took offense. So I called my homeboy. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the studio. So I freestyled first. All day I was listening to that one verse. I was like, shit, I need a feature. So I'm looking. I thought, yo, there was a guy that me and Mark were listening to before he died. You know, since he dropped that March Madness.
Right.
And me and who liked it. And I hit him up, and the guy was HR Paper Stats. Mark wanted me to do like a song HR Paper Stats.
Yeah.
You know, like even like 2 days before he died, he texted me. He's like, yo, that HR Paper Stats, like you should definitely do a song. And what happened was, I sent him the first, and he sent me back the first within like 2 hours. And he was just like, yeah, so, you know, and I was like, yo, thank you. You know, this is my last song I ever recorded. And my man called me every day, text me every day to tell me to do a freestyle. If it wasn't for him, I would not be doing this right now.
Right. I can dig it.
You know, I get signed to a label. That means Take a Chance label.
Right.
I'll sign that now. Contract to drop 6 albums on EP. So I'm working with some demos, but I started recording more like songs of the album. And then I thought, like, after I played it, I thought back and I was like, shit, I've made an album for my own way here.
Yeah.
Like we started this shit together. We were supposed to achieve that one thing together. But you know what? I thought about this, bro. He ain't here physically. He's here mentally.
He's still here.
I thought back when I celebrate. When I celebrate my album release, I dedicate the album to him. Everything I will drop in my lifetime, dedicate to Mark. Because if it wasn't for him buying me my first studio session, I would probably not be an artist right now.
Facts. I can dig it.
His legacy will stand. As my legacy will stand, and his legacy will stand. Mark will always be a part of basketball, because there would have never been a basketball without Mark. So, rest in peace to my homeboy. Man was only 17.
Yeah, man, that's really sad. Yeah, rest in peace for real. You know, anytime a life is lost, man, that shit is sad. It's tragic. It's hurtful. It's pain involved. You know, loss is it's inevitable. But you know, nobody said it didn't have to hurt. And, you know,
Mark
we all deal with it in a different way.
He always wanted to drop a mixtape and shit. So after I contacted him, I was like, yo, what are you gonna do with these beats? And she was like, I don't know, too bad. I was like, yo, you need to put them on Spotify and shit, and you get money from any time someone listens. I said, I won't guarantee you break a book from the first week. You keep on promoting and pushing out.
Promote his music. If you really want to do something to help him, it could go towards anything for him, like a foundation or even that. You know what I mean? Shit, like once if she decides to, because I mean, there's always that road too. That would help. That would fund whatever situation too. But she'd have to actually engage in the business to get the production, to do, the selling of her son's beats and stuff.
I told her, like, you can do that.
Yeah,
She said, like, yeah, let's do that. So, Mark, his first ever mixtape we dropped, he did get to finish and mix and mastering it. I did nothing. But there's a few beats that I mixed and mastered for because I co-produced it with him.
Right.
When he was still alive. So the second mixtape, we had some material that was not mastered. Mark was just too busy, like making the beats, not mixing the master.
Right.
Like his first mixtape wasn't actually really. It was full of old songs apart from one song. Pretty much just old material. And the second mixtape, I just mixed and mastered. And I kept on doing it through 2021. So while I was recording my album, I was just mixing, mastering my music.
Right.
And there's one beat that we never got to release, which kind of killed me because it was the last beat he recorded, his last beat that he made same day. So he never got to finish the same. Weirdest thing about Mark, and I realized as a producer, he would do like sample kits. So like he'll make a sound and he'll just not put them together. But weirdest thing about this song is not only is the title called Cut Myself Again, because he had a song called Cut Myself Again, and he of course killed himself. So weird enough, but the weirdest thing is he did the sample thing, but he only did it in a loop, and it was only 20 seconds. So I thought, fuck it, I actually like the beat. Let me add a bass drop, and let me add it more in the loop and make the beat seem interesting. So I finished producing it for him, and Mark's mom heard it. She's like, yeah, I like it. And she never went back on it. And I texted her, I was like, yo, what are you doing with this beat? She said, I have no plans. We have no material. And I know she is lying about having no material for Mark's mom, but I know because I spent 24/7 with this guy, and I know he doesn't only have like 70 to 85 songs. I know for a fact he has about 300 to at least 1,000 unreleased.
Message, bigger battle, thumbs up.
My man worked like Jay Dilla.
Right.
But she was like, oh, I'm not using that beat, so, do whatever you want. She gave me that beat. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Because I don't know.
Message, bigger battle, happy holidays, and God bless you too.
Should I get an artist and give them it? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's not, it's a special beat. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like, it has to be treated. It should be treated, but like it's
yeah. I completely understand.
Like I know for a fact that she's got more beats because I produce more songs with Mark, and only quarter of our production together was released. We have like 14 unreleased songs. Now 14 released songs on Spotify and shit. I know we got at least 300 to 500 production together. We have like a whole like 5 to 10 albums worth of beats.
Oh, okay.
So like, I wouldn't say the production was too good, but with Mark, he had like a certain style. Like you would hear a beat, like so unpredicted what the next beat was going to sound like.
Right.
So my man has such a different sound. Like there was one joint he did which sounded like a Black Panther beat.
Hold on, I'm listening.
Like from the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And like I sat there like, bro, you came back from fucking Africa. What the fuck are you doing? My man came back, right, and then on the air, like not on it, like when he went for his airplane, he said he produced the whole beat before he went back to UK. Like he made the beat and it sounded so fucking good. Like I hear that beat, and the weirdest thing is on the mixtape, we actually shortened it.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes long.
Okay.
We shortened it because we wanted to use the next side, because there were 2 beats. We wanted to use the next one as another song.
Right.
So like, that's what I mean. She said there's no material, that's loads of material. I know that because I mixed and mastered a lot of the material that was not mixed.
Right. Okay.
You're telling me that I sat there for like fucking hundreds of hours just mixing and mastering for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's some beats that I hear, I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a CD full of demos, and a lot of those beats that were released, I already did a song on. So, like, when those demos get leaked or some shit, people will always remember Mark. Because, like, deep down, I can release them tonight, you know?
Right.
But what am I as an artist? People will call me lazy. oh, you got to pick up some overtime. No, you've got to just work because everyone will critique you for not working.
Facts.
That's how it is. So, if anyone comes up to me and says like, "Yo, I heard this snippet,"
Will Mass Rap joined.
I can't.
Double tap to activate.
It wasn't released clearly. It's not good enough.
Hand waving wait.
It wasn't good enough.
Broadcaster.
Why would I?
Will Mass Rap joined. Hand waving.
It's gone.
Will Mass Rap joined.
Right.
Hand waving wait.
Record the vocals.
John Doe goes 400.
With it.
Recorded 79 joined.
We can
You wait.
consider
Rip.
it a song,
Rob. Recorded.
but it would never be.
Will Mass Rap joined. Add a comment. Will Mass Rap joined. You wait. Will Mass Rap. Enlist. Double tap to activate.
That's what it is, you know. So you gotta be able to show that beat respect, because you know the people gonna love what you put into it because of the passion that they feel from it. You know what I'm saying? And I do embrace that theory, because you know what I'm saying. If you don't feel it, you ain't gonna listen to it.
Hey, PZ, I'm gonna send you that beat tonight, right?
Okay.
I want you to just listen to it. Not to even like think about doing it, but just hear it.
Okay.
Because when I hear it, like if you want to do a song, just hit me up and then I can try and extend the beat. Because I think the drop is just, there's only one drop and then the beat cuts out. I can try and loop where it just keeps on the drop. So it like makes the beat sound a bit more extended, so then anyone wants to do that first, can just rap first. But apart from that, bro, like that beat, or like it's crazy because I was telling HR about it years ago. I was like, yo, that beat, like when I heard it first time after his death, it hit so fucking hard. Like, bro, I heard it and cried. I thought, like, you can hear the pain with the drums, with the, like, bro, everything. You just thought, fuck.
Okay.
This guy really, you can hear the pain. Like, you can even, there's no words, just the beat is telling you that he's going through pain. And, bro, it's like when you listen to an artist last verse, like, Biggie would think that was the last stuff that he recorded.
Right.
Like, Tupac with Fame. What was it? One thing we all adore, something worth dying for, nothing but pain. Stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame. But that's the last stuff that Tupac recorded. So it's like, it hits harder when you know that's the last thing that.
Right.
And it's
that's
like
true.
that, you know, with me, I've got all my unreleased material. People don't know that. People don't need to know that. Like, I've got a lot of material with a lot of people that ain't here no more. You know what I mean?
I can dig
like,
it.
Shit's like that's how I live. No one needs to know. Like, one day I'd love to do a song with LL Cool J. That doesn't mean I release it. You know, it might not be for anyone else's purposes. It might be just for mine.
Right.
Listen to it. Like, yo, I've got a song, LL Cool J. Now, no one can say that.
Right.
No one can take the moment away.
Right. That's facts. I can feel you on that one, because that's a high grab to even, you know, bag a opportunity like that, you know. That's definitely.
Hey, bro, if I do an LL Cool J collab, I need to add you on the
That'd be a dope one. I can spin with that. I can spin with that.
You wait at Goldbridge State. Enlist.
You know what I mean? Like maybe I can hit them like old school, new school. You know, old school meets new school. I was a generation ahead of. I was a generation after him.
It's crazy. No, it's crazy because it's like a lot of people my age, when they start rapping, they look up to so many different artists. But for me, I started from the core of hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, I've listened to pretty much every album. You know, I tried to listen to every underground album. You know, my favorite album of all time, and it's not me because it's something. It's just an album that when you study, you actually sit there and cry. It makes you think, fuck, this is a great storytelling album that's ready to die by the
real.
Like, bro, like, I'm not gonna excuse, like, fucking, you know, I ain't gonna excuse that Redman didn't have a great album.
Right.
Excuse that the fucking Mobb Deep didn't have a good second album.
Hell yeah.
Just, he had that album that made you think. Same as Illmatic, bro. Like, Illmatic makes you think, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's real shit.
You know, with me, when I listen to, like, when I was creating my debut album, I was listening to AZ, Do or Die.
Yep.
Nas, Illmatic, Tupac, Me Against the World. and those were the albums that I was listening to. And when you listen to the album, you might not hit at first glance, you might not think shit that there's no reference to those songs, like those albums. But if you listen to Bro, it reminds you so much of Tupac because it's how I'm describing it. Like, you know how Tupac, when he made this song, poetry, where he was like, I couldn't even walk into a bank because I smell like people kicking. Like how he rhymes, like if you rhyme, like it makes sense. Like, and Bro was so Tupac. Like people told me like, yo, you're trying to be Tupac there, and I was like, fuck yeah, because it was like it was the material I was listening to,
right?
And like with what's the with Greedy Souls 2, it took so much of the inspiration of Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie. Because, I'm basically talking about a toxic relationship and how this woman took my money. And at the end, I'm writing a note, like a suicide note. And then you hear me say, see you in hell, and I kill myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of shit that was so, like, inspired by.
Right. I get.
A lot of people told me that I was copying, you know, and I understand, but you know, like with Fuck the World, you know, I dropped a single and I try to be like somewhat of my own state of mind, right? Freestyle, and I dropped my song. I try to like see if it will make a buzz. My song, The Rhymes Remix. When that shit came out, it just didn't do well. A lot of people were judging it, so I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I sat there for months, not even like releasing it. I just sat there for months, just like recording, and people heard some of my new material. They're like, shit, you need to release this. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh shit. Sorry, guys. My bad. I just dropped my other viewers over here. Sorry, Twitch. Sorry, YouTube, Facebook. I apologize. We get high moments over here. These things happen. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like bro, like people were like, yo, you need to release some new material, like,
right?
You know, like you should release Fuck World. I was like, shit, I need to add like 2 features. So they were like, yo, it'll be dope if you put Lord Cynic on the song. But who else? So I was thinking the Champ, Fire Trap, or HR. But I put like HR on a lot of songs. You know, like on my album, there was 2 songs. My first single, HR, like people be like, bro, how many fucking songs do you want with HR? Like, you know what I mean? Right. That's what people think. Oh, you dropped a new collab album or some shit.
Right.
So, like, I thought, fuck, what am I gonna? I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So then, like, said that I'm nearly done. I was like, fuck, no one wants to answer me. I was like, HR, bro, HR does his first, but within seconds of Lord Cynic recording this.
Right.
Well, when he heard Lord Cynic, he texted me and said, right, we got body. Lord Cynic, bro, I love him giving people confidence, but I know for a fact he's just being humble. But the guy legit said, yo, HR did his bits and you did your bits. And I thought, bro, yeah, my rhymes were a bit dope. You know, now I feel like I've got better rhymes.
Right.
But like the HR thing is, you know, I'll give him respect for that because HR had like a 5 verse. With Lord Cynic, he had 5 verse as well. But like with me, when you hear that song, you think, fuck, he's only just like bending the words. That's the only word he says. But like with Crooked Ass Honky, I say something like this, right? I'm gonna spit the first verse, right? Let me find. Lanky kills more women than Henry in Beverly Hills. Door shut, I'm an omen with a gun. People to 13 got corona, that's a myth. I laugh. My name is Barry, I take pills. That's why I'm poor, amen. Dropping bombs like Afghanistan, has been a 3. I snore. Love vagina hit a 1. I'm highly regarded, something like a wordsmith. Like Jay, fucking your auntie. Balls deep for sure. I'm a specimen, and all thing my origin. For the schizophrenia and insomnia and something new for you. I'm sorry, Louis, but I got the chills. Take a picture of my ass in the telegraph, have a room full of stands while I'm sleeping. A great mental with dyslexia. Who right. The bombs like Afghanistan, has been a dream. I know the vagina hit 1. Highly regarded as something like a wordsmith, like Jay, fucking your auntie, bruise deep for sure. I'm a special specimen, no film origin, full of schizophrenia and insomnia, and something Livia, I'm sorry Louis, but I got some chills. Take a picture of my ass, send it to the telegraph, have a room full of stands while I'm asleep. I'm going mental with dyslexia. Who hits harder than Will Smith from my heart? I'm a creeper, a lighter, a virgin. I'm a filthy junkie, visionary who smells. Ignore that though, with I shine a bit like Finn Beak. And I'm a scroll on social media with a nice cup of tea. Like, I had to think of my bars then, but like with me, with that song, like it, when you look at that on a piece of paper, like, or you hear that and you hear people telling you how much, but I looked at how many words I rhymed, and I rhymed nearly the whole verse. The whole verse.
Yeah, I was listening.
I thought it's crazy because I mean, some of that shit wasn't even written.
Yeah.
I started writing punchlines. I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna format the track. I go in the studio and I just start freestyling and then like mixed with it, and like, bro, people were like shook, like,
right.
You know, but that's also the battle and mindset. Like now when I battle people, I use pre-written with some freestyle. So like you come with the hardest endless bar and people are like shit, but then like you want to come up with some shit.
Yeah.
You want to insult the guy, but then you want to be like, yo, I'm gonna drop this bar after the insult. I'll be like, oh. Like I'll come up with something like you look like the next Vanilla Ice or some shit, and then like I'll mix the end. I might mix the beginning with like some like freestyle, and at the end that's the last bar, and people are like, Like I always make sure that the biggest insult comparison, I always make sure that's like pre-written. I do like one with like someone that's white and someone that's black, so like I know what to say, and people are like, yeah, he freestyled that shit because you know that's the parents know that shit's pre-written. I'll be honest, like that's the only shit.
Red Circle Hip Hop News Uncensored. Premiere. Take off murder suspect. Will Cam arrested.
For real. Jeez.
But bro, like you know, like my another song EP, like it was like a diss track, but like it was me basically saying I'm done with a lot of shit. So I said it's own blood on my hoodie, the last meltdown, drawn you to the Black Sea, bitchy fed well, let fly to the DNC, no casket, had to follow through a bit, take a breath, then attack, what a nightmare, no regret, always been an odd fellow with this heartache, fight time and again, now you're in my ashtray like Queen Elizabeth, some shit, like I forgot the rest, but like it's like, but when you hear it, like you hear it, like you sit there, like, oh, he's describing a story.
Right.
He's not really. You're not overemphasizing the whole fucking background. Like you have to picture it.
Right.
It's cloudy night, and he's saying own blood on my hoodie. Like what I mean by that, a lot of people should know this, because I should know this, but like the own blood, it don't mean my blood. It means people like my family own blood on my hoodie. Like it's basically like when people study that shit, like DMC, when I was like pissed off, there was like an argument between my brother and sister. My sister's name is begins with D.
Co-broadcaster.
Right.
DJ underscore Jack 79 joined. In list. Hand waving wave.
Fly to the DMC.
DJ underscore Jack 79. Add a comment. Edit. DJ. Goldrich Jake joined. You waited Goldrich Jake. DJ underscore. Add a comment. DJ under. Recent. Button. Out of. Add a comment. Edit box. Window Instagram. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Double tap to edit text. Double tap and hold to long press.
You know, like some shit that I say out of anger, I don't mean.
Right.
Like with my brother and my sister, like we're cool now, but like still, that song's fire as fuck. So I'm still releasing. I don't give a fuck how they take it. It's fire as fuck. But like, unless they want to do a diss track, then we'll do like 50 Cent. Like my brother.
Fuck it, right? Like fuck it, right?
I'll come onto this live with 9 shots and I'm like, yo, G in it, what? We are it, what? You get the drummer and we go, cut, it's going down, cause I'm around, bad Alright, Scott, you know how to shit. What up, gangster?
That's what I'm talking about. Facts, I feel you.
They say I walk around with an S on my chest. No, this is semi-auto. Infesting the tech. Try and say nothing to the DA. The war playing cop. Oh, that guy before when 50 came out. When 50 came out. Like, bro, sit there and realize 50 Cent really changed the game. Bro came out and like it was a piece of piss to be a rapper. Bro, my man can talk about gangs and then he makes that love song. I'll take you to the candy shop. Like, bro, what the fuck? Man, especially doing the magic stick with the fucking little Kim shit.
I mean, look, it's a poetry emotion thing, man. I said it before, bro. Like, music is poetry, man, and if you can get it out there to the people to understand your value, the way that it should be valued, then yeah, like by all means, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Do your do. You know what I'm saying?
With me, right, and I'll be honest, right, when I get, like, I'm not saying Yaki's beats are not good, you know what I mean, because Yaki's my guy, man, he made a lot of the songs for my album possible for those beats. You know what, like, when I get the production, when I get good at making beats, I would love to like a rock hip hop type thing, you know, like Beastie Boys, but like differently. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit, because it's like people hear To Infinity and the EP and a lot of the singles, like early singles, and be like, damn, like his voice is like his style's different. I don't want to stick to one corner. You know, I don't mind going back to that corner again, but because people would be so used to the other corner, they'll be still stuck in that corner. But I'm going back to the old shit, and they'll be like, they don't see what I'm doing. They think it's something new, but it's not. It's just the same old shit. And until I'm ready to switch lanes to make a third corner,
word.
Just got everything. Oh my god, I'm repeating myself. Well, that's how I am. Just repeating myself. Oh, I should have smoked like 9 joints today.
Yo, I'm telling you, the endo got me creeping. Yeah, man. Like, yo, listen. I'll be weary with this reefer.
More button.
Smoking like I just don't care.
DJ underscore Jack 79 join.
Cheaping.
New link of DJ underscore Jack 79 in list.
Smoking like I just
Double tap to
don't
activate.
care. Shit. I mean, like, it's a vibe for me, man. Like, I don't even need the music playing like instrumentally. Like, I've been able to create verses out of just, thinking of my own bass line verses, you know what I mean? From, and I used to do this when I was a kid. Like, it's just something that I love doing, man. So, that's why I don't mind doing shit like this, you know what I mean? Jumping on here on a Saturday night, you know what I mean? Sitting there just busting out fucking flows and shit. It ain't nothing to me. Love this shit. It's fun. It gives me something. Yeah, man, it's for the culture and shit, man. For real. Like, tune in with us, man, and shit. We do it on Friday too. We have like a talent spark. That's more or less for the viewers that want to come on here and show talent. So if there's anybody on Fridays, when we join on Fridays, just tap in with us. So, like,
I'll be on April. Can I just say one thing, right? Like, especially with the takeoff there, like takeoff being like, can I just be honest about the hip hop shit? Bro?
Right.
This is a message, but as Scott, right, as a white artist, right, I'll be honest, right, as a rapper, in my mindset, that it's scary to think about things. Like, even underground artists are getting killed out there, right?
Okay.
Out here, like, bro, we make music to please everyone. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no need for guns. Put the gun down. Just listen to music. Don't go to a nightclub. Start enjoying yourself. Or like, you gotta think about you're taking someone's life. You're taking your own life away. You have to spend business time. Like, you spend time inside. Like, shit is just like, shit's upsetting.
And for like, what?
We lost Pop Smoke.
That's what I'm saying. And for what, man? For what? Like, You know what I mean? That's what I'm
No, I
saying.
mean,
What is so important that you got to do it like that, fam? Nothing is worth
Tupac.
a man. Nothing is worth another person's life in that manner. Like if you
Red
a
Circle
man,
CNN News 18.
if you
Taiwan
a
News Live.
man,
China,
let's
Taiwan.
put you.
Taiwan's president
If you
resigns
a
as the party
man
leader.
in the
Equals News
fight,
Live.
if you a man, you willing to stand for yours. Fight a person before you put a
Accessibility
gun
volume set
in,
to 42%.
before you involve a gun.
Red Circle Hip Hop News Uncensored.
That shows who you really are. That shows who you really are.
Tupac.
Put your hands up in a fight instead of fucking always pulling a gun out. And see where the fuck you stand there. If you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. You stand to see another day though.
Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., you know, Jam Master Rock, not Jam Master J, fucking, fucking Pop Smoke, Takeoff. There's many more artists that I can name that's got shot down. You know,
One of the biggest
Exit
problems
Tesla.
out here is the fact that it's more of a duplex of things that have
Video player.
been like just festering over years. Like people have
Collapse. Drag to
a
mute.
tendency to
Double tap to activate. Actions
to
available.
be
Use tap with 3
violent.
fingers to view.
You know, when it comes to the fact that
Screen off.
poverty levels are ridiculous, people don't have things that they should, and you know, we don't know what to do to better our situations other than these drastic results in ways. Like some people do feel that way, and I understand, but see, this is where we need fucking mental health services for everybody. See what I'm saying? Because at the same time, the world we live in now is traumatic. It is fucking traumatic. I am somebody who's pro fucking therapy, yo, for real. I speak to anybody out there that is having trouble mentally with situations that they feel like they can handle. Seek mental health therapy, man, like for real. Because I've done it. Hell, I had a lot of situations where I just open up and speak, man, and it made me to think back on things that you know what I mean. You wouldn't normally put your mind to, and have a better angle at viewing these things, even though they are past events. It allows you a way to understand how to recognize error and make better decisions.
You know, I'm thinking about it, right?
Who? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
Like PNB work came from, like, you go through PNB work, right?
Yeah,
it's definitely so unavoidable, like, I can't even say it. Like, it could have been so avoidable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
like,
sure could have.
This girl fucking shared his location, and you gotta think, right, that shit could be avoidable. Like, understand what you're enjoying the moment. We should all do it, but at least post it like a 2-hour left.
Yeah. That's weird. That's the fucked up part about it. Like people trying to like basically fucking like stalk people to rob them because they know they're famous and they have money. But then you look at the situation where people aren't, you know, some people just ain't hearing that shit. But the problem is again, and a double lapse of that. So it's motherfuckers out here, like I said, they cowards. These motherfuckers would rather pull a gun on you than if they gonna jack you, be a fucking man. Jack that man. Punch that nigga in the fucking face, knock his ass out, then take his motherfucking chain. Be a man, you gonna take his chain. You wanna rob him and shit. Knock a motherfucker the fuck out. See, that's some real nigga shit. I bet you won't be able to do no gangster shit like that. Cause that's some more gangster shit. And if you plan on doing something else, like at least, you know what I mean? Come on, fam. At least give him a chance to defend himself.
You know, it's like peasy, but you know, when my album dropped, people were like, yo, you're talking about killing yourself in your last song. I was like, yeah, you know, that this place is a story.
Right.
I felt really
Broadcaster.
When I,
Add a comment.
the whole
Edit
album's
box.
a story.
DJ underscore Jack 79 joined. You wait at DJ underscore Jack 79 in list.
The rest of it's just
Right.
a story,
Double tap to activate.
But my homie was just like, name me one artist that's like made a song about them dying in some way and they're still alive. I thought about that shit and I was like, yo, you're correct. He's like, yo, bro, you make me worry, bro. I was like, listen, like,
I
was like,
get
bro,
it.
like, you gotta think, like, if I, bro, like, with me,
Lord
I
Cynic
just
joined.
like including
Double tap to
them,
What
activate.
up, Cynic?
because it's like, after I die, people will cry just
Mm-hmm.
by the sound of my voice. People sit there and cry over, yo, Bad Scott's dead. You know what I mean? That shit would hit 10 times harder, more than just me. Yeah, my life's so fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit just not,
Right.
ain't gonna hit.
I get it.
And if you end it with like just a little
Hand waiting, waiting. Lord Cynic joined.
after a while,
Double tap to activate.
like Big Proof from B12 when he dropped his last album,
Right.
searching for Jerry Geller, whatever his name is, right?
Okay.
Jerry Garcia, right? The whole album is so weird. Like from Proof from D12, you expect him to do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
The whole album, if you hear it, you study this shit out of it. He writes a suicide letter at the end of it. He dropped it in August 2005, right? He dies April 2006. My man died over a pool game. That's what they supposedly say.
Wow.
Apparently, if you listen to Eminem's Going for Changes, basically what happened was the news report said that Proof was playing a pool game. He lost, and there was an argument. So Proof pulled out a gun, pulled out a gun, started shooting the guy, and the security guard who was friends with the guy that he just shot Proof. Now, everyone that's close to Proof even said that Proof would never, in his lifetime, just pull up a gun. He would just fight.
Yeah.
So that's the conspiracy shit about it. And you know the weird thing is, it's like, bro, a lot of people that say all that conspiracy shit just die. Like Capital Steve's, like Joey Badass and shit. Capital Steve's talking about the corruption in the system.
Yeah.
And then, weirdly enough, kills himself, jumps off a bridge, jumps off a building with a Bible strapped onto him.
Right.
And
yeah, bro.
Weird, bro. Everything in this world is weird and it's so unexplained. Right? And I'll be honest, right? When I die, there'll be conspiracy. Even when you die, bro, there'll be conspiracy. This is how people keep our names alive. This is how it works. If you think about when you think of Tupac, kids nowadays, when they think about Tupac, they think about either going to the airport, fucking changes and shit, or fucking that he lives in Cuba. You know what I mean?
Right.
They all picture him living in like the fucking underpass and fucking Brooklyn and shit.
Right.
You just don't. That's how people keep our names alive.
Yeah.
People
that's true.
Feels like that guy died. Like people still talk about Michael Jackson over about apparently faking his death. You know what I mean? Like
it's
that shit.
It is.
It's a negative subject.
Yeah, it is. But it's like it's really relevant out there too. It's something that's out there. Like you gotta understand it's there, you know, and I mean, what can we say with all of the questions that still have yet to be answered? You know what I'm saying? Like there's still some stuff that just didn't make sense in the killings of some of these people. So like
it's crazy to think like that with me, this is how I see music. Like I make a song knowing that one day that after my death someone's gonna listen to it.
Somebody's gonna listen to it.
And I'll go and make music to know the fact that my kids might want to listen to that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know fuck the world. I like fuck the world and lunatic people like saying, you really want me to listen to that? I don't really give a fuck. End of the day is if my kids are not listening around me, I'm happy for them to listen to it. They're not gonna listen to it at my house. They can listen to it outside of school, but when they're walking back from school, they're just not in front of me or anywhere to do with me because my music is my music. And I don't want to sit there like. I don't want to sit there knowing that my kids are just hearing like this me. You know what I mean? I don't want to know it. if they come up to me singing my songs, I'm gonna be pissed off because I think I don't want you to know that me. You know what I mean? I don't want you to hear I'm gonna fuck an unconscious zombie with my cocky and its sloppy body. Like, no, I don't want you to hear that. You're gonna hear it, listen to it, and you want.
Right.
In my lifetime, you'll get to a point where I'll look at that person that's grown, that child that's grown into an adult. I'll be calm. I'll be like, yo, you're 25. Do I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Sing more songs with me. So I know that they're adult and they'll understand that that was just a young me. That was me just being silly, me just fucking around in the studio.
Right.
Like, you got to see in this way, but I want to make music that when I die, people go back to and be like, yo, did a song with this goat, or Cynic, he did a song with HR.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
When I die, people will sit there and be like, damn, he's really the goat. Like, before these people blew up, he was the goat.
Yeah.
My man really knew this shit before it happened. And one day, bro, like I said to Tram when we were ending the call about the live stream when he was on it, I told him, like, yo, that PZ guy, I need to do a song. He was like, yeah, well, you should. I was like, I need to make sure it's good. I need to make sure it's, streaming platform, sounding.
Right.
Because I want to make sure, like, with me, if I made a song with LL Cool J, I don't really deep down, I feel like I wouldn't release it. If I did a song with you, I know for a fact that it's because that's the culture that I'm being brought up in. I'm leveling up with these people.
Right.
So I might as well, push it out with them. Like, mainstream people, I don't need to do a song. It might pick up my name, but don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Making something that lasts forever with people that I came in with.
Yeah.
More than someone that's
exactly. Now, see, that's where I'm at with it. That's why I said what I said on Wednesday when I did my live Wednesday, because I feel like I've been doing that most of this entire time in my career. Anytime a person came to me and asked me for a feature, let's do it. I ain't asking for shit. You know what I mean? I just feel like, I've gotten to a point now where I've been putting so much into the music part of it. And then investments are starting to seize like interest in my work. So I'm basically trying to now see what I have to do next to step up and be put up in a presentable manner. Like, where next thing you know, you might hear a song of mine playing in a fucking show you watch on Netflix or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Things of that nature can move into different realms if I can make fucking, more motherfucking, profitable motherfucking investments and shit. It's just all about who you get in connection with.
Exactly. Like, with it, right? With me, when I did a song with Lewis in it, I sat there listening to like that joint. I was, yo, I don't give a fuck if this is the only song I do with Lewis in it. I'm happy with it. Like, it ain't the only song I've done with Lewis in it. I have another song I've got with Lewis in it.
Right.
That shit, I don't know if I release it on the deluxe version of the EP. I don't know yet. I could just be sitting in the vault. You know what I mean? I'm not, like I say, I'm not fussed on dropping shit.
I get it.
Fire after fire. Because I need to think about my back like Callum.
Yeah. I get it. That's why this next project that is coming up for me then at the end of the year is going to be really, really nice. Like, I hope that everybody enjoys it, because it's going to be something I've been taking a lot of these projects, to a level where I really like what came out of them. Some of them wasn't, everything I wanted, but hell, it still came in with its own appeal that made it really original that I like. You know what I mean? So I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely respect it. You know what I'm saying? And by all means, if I can motherfucking support the people that have been in the space with me doing dope ass shit, hell yeah, let's all get some money. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's all get some motherfucking money in this shit. I feel like, that's the way, we gotta make shit happen. Fuck it, let's make it happen then. You know?
You know, it's like I sit there, right? I sit there. I was thinking, I was talking to Yakuza ages ago.
Right.
I was like, you know what? The craziest thing about it, right? If you listen to Tin Infinity and this EP that I created, the instrumentals don't sound like it's from the same producer.
Right.
It's because he elevated. It's like what Nas is doing in Hip Hop. With every project, he's elevating. You know what I mean? As a producer. And I even said this to like Yakuza. I was like, bro, like, even though he produced like what 6 songs, and I produced 5 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's crazy to think of shit, bro. Like, I could produce some of his beats. Like he produced majority of them.
Right.
I produced skits as well and shit. Like my man, when you hear these beats, like when I talk about how I was making a horrible album, my man took it to the extreme. Like he added like sinister, like boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Okay.
And then oh yeah, like bro, like that. Oh my, and bro, like my favorite bar that I made from that project, it was because Jimmy Savile was a nonce, so I said, she said, riddle me this, suck on my tits and be like Jimmy Savile, riddle my kids, bro, because it's called a Riddling Controversy, and that's from that's a reference to the Adam West Batman.
Okay, okay.
A Riddling Controversy.
Batman's
my favorite. Batman, Adam West is my favorite show.
Bird, I fucks with it too. I fucked with that Virgin too. That was one of my favorite shows. That was one of my favorite episode shows to watch. I was a kid. I love watching that shit.
Oh, and like, when I wrote that shit, I had the mindset of the group me and HR and to hop on it. Like she said, riddle me this, suck on my tits and be like Jimmy Savile.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, yo. This is nice. I love this shit. I gotta get this one. Oh no, no. I got another one. Okay, we in the good. In the good. And I was almost out of water over here. I was about to be. Damn. Shit does, yeah.
And what's crazy, bro? I remember doing a live stream, right? After in there, the guy was legit like playing some song, performance in his life, live. I was so fucking fascinated how he could sound like the studio version of the song.
No, okay.
I was like, bro, this guy, like, this guy was better listening to. Like, he heard that song, he's like, yeah, I'm willing to do that. No one, some people are not willing to do that. Like, up to his caliber, a lot of people look at me and be like, yo, nah. I'm like, but bro gave me a chance, and I respect that. And that shows what type of person he is.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I can respect that too, yeah. That's love, like, bro.
Well, I will always love Will Cynic. Like, he's like someone that's inspirational, bro. Like, that's someone that, my kids will always know about, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yo, they'll listen to like Fuck the World, and they'll be like, yo, who's that Will Cynic guy? I'll be like, yo, if you were alive, you would know. Like,
right.
Look, when that, like, they'll hear that and they won't understand the hype that was behind that song. People were hyped. They'll listen to it with their ears that, oh shit, that's dope. But they won't understand the hype.
They won't understand what it's about.
Edit box, out of list. Hand waving wave.
I can dig it.
Honeydew 88 join.
Honeydew, what it do?
Goldrich Day, it's your boy JPG.
JPG, what up? What up, JPG? Join in, tap in. We freestyling up here. What's up? It's my home. One of the RC kin folk. Join in with me, y'all. We were just like I said, we up late. we up late night, so I mean, this is kind of the longest we've been on for in a minute. So like, yeah, like shit, we really do. We don't do Saturday night ciphers this long usually, but yeah, we up here. We up here. So what's good?
Hey,
Shit.
bro, what can I say? You know, I'm just interesting character, bro. When I start talking, I don't shut up.
No, but listen, we loving the vibes because this is kind of how it is. Saturday nights we can vibe out like this. We can talk. We can rap. It is what it is. We do. You know what I mean? This is how we like to feng shui on days like any day. Like you know what I mean? Conversations come, conversations go. You know what I'm saying? But to have a conversation openly, you know what I mean, and out about like different things like music, like we're talking now. You know what I mean? And then given in the interim of time, we've established a track or two just fucking around in freestyle mode, from earlier in the show. You see what I'm saying? So like, all I can tell you is like for the whole uninterrupted versions, I see my boys over here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are still streaming with us. So respectfully, y'all might have a better chance of checking in with them over there to get the full layout of the show. But Instagram, I'm about to post part one after this shit drop. But yeah, I don't know what the hell decided to happen with the internet here, but it's been acting really weird. So it just says what it is. I sometimes have to do these things where I use my own hotspot as a fucking wireless connection for Wi-Fi and shit. So it is what it is. It's no big deal. Yeah. Right, I pay for it, but I really don't use it that much. So it's like whatever. Sometimes I have to do it. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, I don't, I love coming through here on, any days like this and shit where it's just like, a vibe, us just chill. We can have a time. We can rap. We can spit some shit, or we can just sit here and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's the weekend, people don't get the chance to actually sit down and, you know, decompress like they should. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of people that really take decompression a different way each time. And for me, this is my decompression. It's this last episode of the week. And not only that, it's like it gives me a chance to, you know what I mean, really just like lounge with the people. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's 30 minutes or it's like it is right now, we running on almost 3. Hell yeah, let's go. Shit, I'm cool with that.
Hey, bro, you know what's the craziest thing, man? This how I see it with this show. I feel like you really caught the culture. Like, it might seem so little now. When someone blows up and you brought their name up, they blow up, bro. The amount of people that respect the Peasy show is like, bro, they'll start fucking putting you on MTV.
Like, bro, this I'm gonna have to clean up a lot of talk about this whole show about this when it comes to that, because you know how they gonna want to play the whole scene. You can't do all that certain words you can't say, all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? But for what it's worth, like if the contract sounds like it's not gonna take away the integrity of what I want the show to sound like, because I want the show to be a lounge. I want people to be able to be like, if there's a guest there, everybody can see the guest on the show. We tuned in with them. You know what I'm saying? The conversation is lit with us. You know what I mean? We all in here, we talking. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, everything is looking like one-sided. You know what I'm saying? But as you grow in trying to, broadcast to a large audience and stuff like that, you learn certain shit. So, I'm just learning as I go.
I think with MTV, they came up to me with a contract and said I couldn't say certain things. I would say I want to do live streams on Warner and do the same shit on there because they went ban me.
Right, that's true. You put it on porn sites, they won't ban you.
Galaxy get bare views. You put like a fake thumbnail, some girl getting fucking fucked in the ass, and the Galaxy
Facts.
10xs your joint.
What
Double tap to
up,
activate.
DJ SKN?
10xs your joint. Add a comment.
Shout out to
10xs your joint. In list. Double tap to activate.
My brother.
Yeah, man. Listen, like I've been somebody who I'm always gonna say what I feel like I feel like should be said, either the way it should sound over the track that I'm on, or what I feel to be the truth. Like if you hate it, if you love it, I'm on to the next, because you know what I mean. Unless I offended you, I'm gonna respectfully decline any further reprimands that may come the way. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't think I come off, you know what I mean, in a reprehensible way when it comes to my lyricism, because first and foremost, I'm not out here talking about killing people. I think I can I think I can speak for that level of my rap. I might freestyle about shit like that, but again, that's a freestyle.
For me, like one day I'll look time I build my own label, right? And after I was talking to DJ asking about it, like my man keeps on telling me like I think ahead straight away, like you said,
As you should.
so
As you should. I mean, you always think you always should prepare yourself thinking forward to the future. You know, I mean, you have to always have a duality situation in your mind, because yes, we all know that tomorrow's never promised to no one, but we also have to not consider that that is possible too at the point you know, because you have to always still be willing to accept that, okay, when you wake up, if you wake up in the morning, you're gonna have to do these things, you know, and unless something happens in that time, then un, the mission is set, you know, so to speak. So
like that's what. So I told him, yo, I'd love to quit my own label. And he was like, oh, crazy. I said maybe when I drop my EP, I'll make my own label.
right.
Do something with Bammy and see with my own label. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And put on my maybe Sam
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
I actually think that's what's gonna go down for the next release. What y'all gonna notice is the the upgrade of different things that are taking place. I'm hoping that some of those new updates have come up on the streaming sites too, because I updated the information up there, because I did a bit of an upgrade on my services for distribution and shit. So you know, got a way to label my shit a little better for the public to see and hear the product the way it should look for people. You know what I'm saying? Now I think what I need to do is just find somebody I can get a hold of for the graphic art for the cover. I know who I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna holler at him in a few though on that though. So just it's coming.
But you know what, like I sat there, right, and I even said I said to him like, yo, after doing the label, build that label's name up and make a radio station.
Yeah.
He's like, crazy. And I said, you know, my radio station, what true hip hop would like.
Right. Okay.
Like, how? I was like, allow songs with swear words.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how hip hop should be heard. You know what I mean? If people are swearing on the record, fuck him in the clean version. You want to listen to like fuck my mom, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear like the my mom, like now.
After you've heard the explicit version, no, you wouldn't want to hear the clean version anymore. I mean, that's how I listen to the music too. I listen to it in its raw form too, because when I heard the radio version, it wasn't something that I was able to kind of versely remember all the time. But I remember the song, so you know what I mean. For the most part, hey, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know the parts that I know, but you know, I'm from the hood, man. We listen to it all.
That's what I mean. And like, I would like to do that. You know, make a radio station. like get people to freestyle on there.
That's what I'm trying to do here. PZTV,
Yeah,
man, this is what I'm really trying to make, man. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to build this shit up to be its own network. PZTV, baby.
And like with what I was
Branded and
telling you
labeled.
about DJ Skin, I was sitting there telling them like, bro, I'm on radio station. DJ Skin, I want to be the presenter. Like,
right.
Really? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, that foundation that you did strictly for the music.
Right.
You can put strictly for the music with that group. You know, like, bro,
we in here.
The PC show, bro. If I built my own label on board, I built my own radio station, bro. On every night, bro. Like, there's just gotta look into it, bro. I would have the PC show on live television.
That's kind of yeah, man. Look, that's the move right there, bro. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I like what I'm doing here, and I hope that everybody else gets a chance to catch on to the grind, to the grind and the groove of it all. Because I be breaking shit down. Folks just need to listen. Folks, you know what I'm saying, don't understand. Like, if you really pay attention, like the world is not everything that you see. Sometimes you really have to dig to find things. And the truth is not always something that's going to be right in front of your face. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, you really have to see, you have to be a person who knows and sees through the distractions. You see what I'm saying? Misinformations and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because people do things like that to throw you off the trail of truth. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's about, man.
Secret like that idea, bro. I feel like making my own label would be easy. You know what I mean? Like, it would. You know what I mean? Like, hosting the champ, right? Like,
respectfully, bro.
Gossiping underscore Pepper underscore 2 hand waving.
Hey, Miss Rocky.
Gossiping underscore Pepper underscore. Go, Rock.
I see that girl.
Gossiping underscore Pepper underscore 2
we
underscore Rocky.
just chopping
Add a
it up,
comment.
homie.
Gossiping underscore Pepper underscore 2 underscore Rocky joined.
The champ.
You wait at gossiping underscore Pepper underscore 2 underscore Rocky. In list. Double tap to activate.
You just signed me.
Right.
And like, I thought you would take it as an insult, but he was like, no, bro. You know what I mean? You should make your own label.
Right.
You should get some. You should be getting your own rights.
Yeah, bro. Like, who would what? See, the labels that don't want you to do that want to enslave an artist to their company to and keep enriching their massive gains. You see what I'm saying? Like,
email
that is the truth.
One thing I like.
That is the ultimate truth.
No, you know one thing I like about the champ, right? And this is the most realist thing he says. When you leave family and and when you run out of contract, bro, you want to buy your own material, but please let it stay with the family and label. I said, bro, that's what I'm starting out as. I'm not as how it's gonna always be. It will still be under family and but if I can get full rights for it, bro.
That's what's up. And respect to you for even allowing that to go by, because labels these days ain't gonna do that. Labels, a major label is not gonna do that. If you either buy the rights back so you can have that shit, and they can't do nothing about it, or you know what I'm saying, or they hold it until you hold it for the rest of their fucking company life. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to respectfully either come into this shit knowing what you need to do, or get a know-how of it, because it's not all about rapping and recording. You see what I'm saying? Folks that are artists, I said that a lot when even doing this show. It's not all about that. You gotta know the paperwork too. You see what I'm saying? Because a company will play your ass out of a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? Simply because they're able to obtain certain rights that you missed out on by not claiming yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know enough about the champ. It's like, I see what you're saying. You know, one thing I like about the champ, but the fact that, bro, I don't need to call them. I don't need to call them for like a year.
Right.
When I call them, if I've finished the project, bro, we talk like our last conversation, like a day ago.
Right.
The guy has done so much for me, and when I needed features, my man was giving me verses for the songs for my album to make sure at least this man has done a lot for me. And no matter what, bro, like the champ, like I said to him, no matter what, my music, my earlier shit, at least of the label, not be that album.
Right. Shout out to Shark City, man. While we talking about art, while we talking about producers like this, shout out to my homie Shark City, man. Shark City's been working with me most of this year. You know what I'm saying? Starting from last year, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, like this community right now that I'm working in with the Infested Waters, bro, like that's a family right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the artists that's coming up in there and shit, man. I know I ain't been in that bitch in a minute, but like I said, man, getting over this and trying to get back to the bars and shit, realizing certain defaults I have to revert back to further rigorous trainings for, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. It's just a little bit of an adjustment, but I got it. We'll be back on to some shit. So give me my time. I just need to get myself together and shit, and I'll be back at you. But in the meantime, in between time, shit, I'm here, bro. I'm still here, and I'm still gonna show support. Like I got a dope ass little release that's coming out. Shout out to the production of most of the producers that were on that this new release coming. So you know what I mean? Because shit, like they really put some joints together that got me motivated.
Hey, when you said you're looking for someone to do the cover art,
I'm gonna hit up my man probably tomorrow morning or something, later on today or something. I should say, well, yeah, later on tonight or probably tomorrow.
Hey, bro, if the person don't answer in time, hit me up and I'll try and do something. I'll send it to someone that you want to see if it's up to their expectations and your expectations. Shit like that.
All right, bet. Because I mean, as you know, I can't see, so I do have people that look and will be able to, view the art and give me their opinion, and I trust their opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? We can go from there. And that, like, I know certain graphic designers don't feel like, comfortable with, passing that kind of information out, so to speak. Cause like, if you can work with me, I'll work with you. That's how I feel about it. And like I said, there ain't many people out, in the music that I, look at in that sense that really can provide something like that. But I'm more or less, like I said, I'm just looking for something that I can, in the long run, put to this project that shows that I really did make an effort to produce something of a top quality, and this could be the the release that really just sets a precedent for the sound that people want. I want people to catch when they hear it, when they hear me,
Preparing 3 period. Preparing 3 period. Preparing
so, I mean,
period.
yeah. I believe that this new project is going to be different. I believe that this new project is going to be something that people are really going to have to motherfucking take some time to motherfucking sit with before you actually, give me, full, full spectrum views on it. You know what I mean? So, because I want people to really like structurally listen to the sounds. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you. If you tell me what your idea is as a cover art, I'll try my best. You want anything to be in there?
Well, you know what's funny? I haven't done this yet, neither. Too, like, and that's the crazy part. So, like, I haven't even released the information as far as like the album title to look for, right? So this could be the perfect premiere time, seeing as though we're on here and I'm just chilling with you guys. And it's about time for me to get ready to dip out of here anyway. So like before we go, I could say that the album's title, that will be released, I've determined what date we're gonna go with, but I'll be letting y'all know on a later date. So the album title, I'm gonna tell you the album title just so you guys know. It's called The Project. The Project. And I was looking more into a more urban institutionalized kind of photograph, you know what I mean, for the album art. Like urban war zone type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's more the visual I want, like as far as a layout, you know.
Urban Warzone.
Yeah, like it looked like it's a crazy situation going on. It's fucking it's a shootout going on down in one corner of the photo, or if you fucking somebody look like they selling crack in another part of the corner. You know what I mean? Another motherfucker look like they just caught a motherfucking John. They just became the John of a new prostitute on the block type of shit. You know what I mean? Pull up to the car type. You know what I mean? Like all kind of different, like, you know what I mean, swings of views. You know what I mean, from that project, but more in a way where where it doesn't get pinged for explicit content. You see what I'm saying?
Story of Red Rappers. Relia, hey y'all.
I don't think I could do something like that. I could try but I try and do something. I'll send it to you. Maybe show people. It's up to you. Like they can explain it to you, and you sit there.
Right.
Maybe yeah, but then like tell them to do. I need to tell them to do better. That's not up to my expectation. I can try to do something else. You know, I mean, I'll give you. I'll try and do 3 tonight. I'll send you them tomorrow.
I mean, and even for myself, like I don't even want to talk directly on the actual background that I was looking for, but you know, what I mean, like I said, I'd rather talk to you about that part of it offline, so we can have something that we can shock them with when we come out with it. You know, so like for that, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we'll talk. We could definitely talk about it because you know what I mean. I'm trying to look for something hopefully in the next like week or two to get that out the way because I still got other stuff I got to do. Starting with this damn Christmas and shit. You got these babies to get out the way for Christmas and stuff, so I got to do all of that as soon as I get another opportunity to do so, like free fundage, so to speak. So, yeah, but you know, I'm working on all of that shit right now, so I'm just trying to get the stuff collected. I already have the songs; they've been pretty much set up for good, and they sound really nice. They're gonna be presentable, so a better vibe than what I've been producing out, since the last album. The last album was was nice. It was just needed a little more work on the engineering side. So I think I did a good job on that particular release. It wasn't bad. It was very good for as far as like the sound. People like the vibe of certain tracks. So yeah, I'm working on trying to just make shit, you know, and keep building on my stuff. So like, the catalog is nice. It looks presentable, professional. You know what I mean? People see that and they be like, okay, I can rock with him. He know his shit. So yeah, like he ain't no. I ain't gonna be somebody you gonna catch with. You know what I mean? Like some old crazy shit. Because I'm not gonna let you get my. I'm not gonna let you get me like that. I got all my rights to my music like that. Vocally, you can't touch none of my shit. So I mean, like I moved that way because I was taught that part of the game first before I even got myself behind the microphone. With family that really was respecting the fact that I wanted to do this. So you know what I mean? They just was like, look, nigga, we ain't gonna let you get played out here unless you play yourself. So I didn't do that shit. I ain't out here putting that shit out there. I'm an artist, and I know that being a music artist, you're gonna get to the bag if you can. Because there's songs that you can make that if you get them in the right spaces, they can turn up. But the thing about it is, it's all in who is marketing, how they marketing your music, and who's hitting, where is it hitting? Because sometimes if it's not hitting in those places, like big name radio stations and clubs that people know and frequent and all that stuff, then a lot of times it gets kind of swept under the rug anyway. But once you get them to approach it and they vibe with it on a one time, because a lot of times it plays better when you get that first impression on it. They fuck with it. Because I did something like that kind of recently, about a year or two ago, fucking with Hood Rich. But like for the most part, I ain't one of those cats that like I play that vibe with him. Like, cause personally, I'm not paying you niggas $25 and $50 for you to play my song and tell me if it's good or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you try to upsell me talking about some. If you want to do a music video to that, I got you $800 for a music video. I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, come on, fam. You ain't helping the artist. You killing their pockets. I know everybody got to eat and shit. Damn. Nah, that shit right there we need to work something. We need to figure something out here. We need to figure something out here. Because that's
about this, right?
What?
When I made my album, there's people that make covers in hopes that someone will buy their cover
Mm-hmm.
and they make money. When they make money, they can sue you for using their cover.
Right.
So I thought, fuck it, every cover that I will make on my album are made by me.
Right.
And you know what I mean? I already planned ahead.
Add a comment. Gossiping add a comment.
Because I'm thinking
Co-broadcaster.
Got the covers for
Gossiping underscore heifer underscore.
The picture of the image.
Gossiping underscore heifer underscore 2 underscore.
Right. Well, I mean that's the way it should be. I mean, if you want to be able to collectively get all of your rights for things that you've done as far as the stuff like that, yeah, definitely. Because that's what it's all about. That's where it counts. Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, like that's the vibe that I'm on right now. I'm trying to basically, get my shit together for that. Um, I look, I kind of felt like I should have did more tracks, but just to be, giving you guys something for the end of the year. I hope that everybody can vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on the motion of it, and hope you guys understand. Like something with this particular release, it's gonna be just driven on project. Like the project's gonna be driven on more of a you hear these songs and you hear them through the vibe of the melody of the beat. You know what I mean? Because the beats that I was selected on for these tracks, I put myself in the feel of the project of the instrumental that I was on. So whatever you heard from these verses that I produced on them came from the vibe I got from the beat. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I labeled it the project, because it was me listening to that shit, listening to the beat, and simply going off of that feeling that I felt, that initial vibe that I caught from the beat to create a verse, and that transpired into the verses that you heard, the songs that were created.
Hey, basically, I just said, talking about like the beats and shit.
Yeah.
This might sound like out of topic, off topic, but can I just say, someone told me, said, you accepted to produce of the album. But what do you mean? Said, who picked out the beats for your album? I said, me. He said, that's what I mean.
Right.
Should not was executive producer for All Eyes on Me. You think people sat in the studio and just thought, oh, I want that beat? No, that guy wrote 5 songs a day. Who do you think picked out the beats? You think he has any time to listen to them?
He didn't lie. Hell no. I'm sure he didn't.
Hit me hard. I was like, bro, I produced 3 songs on my whole album. To be a producer and a executive producer, bro, that shit. Like,
right.
My kids, bro, they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat. When I die, bro, my kids are gonna eat. That's my plan. Their kids are gonna eat.
And that's the way I'm looking at it, bro. Generational growth is a big thing I talk about a lot, bro. Because I'm all for it, bro. Like we need to focus more on that as it is, man. We got all of this stuff just going on out here, man. Man, the world just found out we have 8 billion people out here on this planet. So like let's be real, man. We need to start planning ahead because that means there's more babies out here that need to be able to grow in a safe environment and learn the ways of what the world really has to offer, the beauties, the wonders, the things that they only see on TV screens, and hope that they can, see in person and enjoy the moment that it carries with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I agree with you. I sat there and I was talking to a girl. This ain't me trying to like impress this girl.
Right.
This is me being real. Like, I was homeless. So my goal is when I'm famous is to go back to my hood and start a homeless foundation type thing.
Right.
Where,
like
do shit with people, and I would invest so much money in it. Like,
I would definitely do the same, bro. Definitely do the same, bro, because I feel like I've been in that same position too. I've been homeless. I know a lot of people that are friends of mine that are still homeless. You know what I'm saying? Devious, what up, brother? I see you. But yeah, man, like I know a lot of people that are homeless that are friends of mine. You know what I mean? And I worry about everything like that because, fam, we all just one bad paycheck away from motherfucking these things. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us are, and you know what I mean. It's up to us to either make it comfortable for us to live in this world, or live with the fact that we're gonna struggle for the rest of it. You see what I'm saying? The rest of our natural life on it. Should say. But respectfully, respectfully, dude. Like I just know me myself. I'm about trying to just grow and do big and do better things and make an impression that tells people that you don't have to be a bad person or stay a bad person, even if you came up in a bad environment. See what I'm saying? Like you can change and do better things to show that there is possibility to take a rose from the concrete of a jungle that fucking has nowhere in the world for this damn rose to even be available. You know what I mean? Like it just has determination to grow and be prosperous. You see what I'm saying?
What you're saying there, I also do what people say. The next generation, but you know what he said? Like he said, my only third death is reincarnation.
Yeah.
Because now that's my fear. Coming back to a life that full of pain, live through it once. I'm hoping. I don't want to see myself in the afterlife. I don't even remember my kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be another guy that looks up to bad Scott.
Right.
I was him. You know what I mean? It won't be the same.
I can respect that.
I can respect that. And I feel like with me, I'll be honest. I feel like in my lifetime, I don't care if I only drop 6 albums.
Right.
Right now, so I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, right, I see it in this way, right. I don't want to be remembered as an actor, even if I make more movies than now.
Right.
I don't want to. I want to be. If you really go on Google when it says actor, I gonna shoot whoever put that on. That's got.
Add a comment.
That would be,
Out of
but
the BS
I
360.
get where you
Go
going
broadcast.
though. I get what you said though.
The BS
You know what I'm saying?
316.
Because I could feel you on that. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really see myself as being the type that would fall into that realm. I mean, I might take on a role where, I play something silly in a show, in a movie or something, but it has to have something that really speaks to taste for me to even be a person that, you know what I'm saying, will accept a role where I would articulate my name as in association with being an actor. Because truthfully, theatrics is not something that I feel like I have a strong point in. Like I can act. I'm pretty sure I probably can act. You know what I mean? But I'm not the type of person that I would be comfortable with doing, scenes and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's just my weirdness and stuff about, socializing and being more connected with certain people, and then incidents that keep arising, like the scene that happened with the brother, what's his name there, freaking um the movie Rust there, that on the set of that movie Rust there, the brother just shot the fucking lady there and killed her with a stunt pistol that wasn't supposed to have any bullets in it, but somehow was loaded.
Fucking the Crow. It was Jack.
There was that one, and then the recent one that just happened recently too.
Shit.
Yeah, that was the one that just happened recently. I forget the brother's name there. Damn, I can't remember.
But you know what it's right. With me, if I did a movie, like with me, I feel like I'll do a movie about my life a little bit.
Right.
I'll do another movie, but I feel like I would want to capture a comedy side.
Yeah, I think I would. I probably would want to do that too. I'm more the person that you might catch me doing voiceovers on cartoons or something. You know what I mean? I can do that. I can see myself jumping on that.
I feel like if I would do a like fucking funny like comedy movie, I feel like like the Hangover scene.
Yeah.
Where Mike Tyson the
hell yeah. Okay.
I feel like
with it, I feel like
the BS 316 point.
It's not
Go broadcast at the BS 316.
it will just be like where you're hitting, but you hit the one thing.
Right.
People sit there and be like, like, they didn't just write that. People said that laugh. No, but like people that's the day, but that's funny. But
right.
That's the human thing to do with your friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A video of you just slapping your friend and you just be laughing at it. Jesus. We did that. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like, no matter what I do in the future, no matter shit like that, but I always want to do music, bro. You know what I mean? I want my kids to see you as a legend.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want them to see HR as a legend. You know what I mean? Because not many kids get to witness legends. You know what I mean?
Man, and
you can capture every moment with someone that they know. They feel like they were a part of.
Facts, yo, and I appreciate you for saying that, bro, because I try to give people that opportunity, right? And that's kind of why the pizza show exists for me, because as an artist myself, I've always wanted to be somewhere where I was able to show people like, multiple streams of moments of stuff that I'm doing. And, what I mean? Not just to be like on some Harry Truman type of shit, but just to give y'all like an insight on the kind of lifestyle that I have to go through, and the fact that I do that and I still have a charismatic flow, and the ability to take in music and be able to create such key pieces where, I do have memorable, verses and lines and stuff a lot, where, a lot of people catch on and go, oh shit, that nigga said that. Oh, that's dope. I feel you on that one, bro. And stuff like that. But for me, like, it's not about really that. It's for the fact that I'm giving people my renditions of what I feel hip hop should be, put out here in essence to, what came from, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this was the lane that hip hop should have stayed in and or at least, you know, been more prevalently known to, so that people understood what it meant to be an MC or a hip hop artist or a rapper, even. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't be all of these, you know, young thuggies and Lil Uzis and crazy ass names like that out here if it weren't for these artists that came from eras in the past before them. And you know what I'm saying? When you hear about, you know, certain artists that try to disrespect these artists that really like pave ways for y'all to put music out the way y'all do, you know what I'm saying? You tend to take a certain extent of that shit personally because you, especially if you grew up when the culture was young and watched it grow and seen the changes and all of that shit like I did, you know, because I can remember Curtis Blow records. I can remember motherfucking, you know, Sugar Hill Gang tracks and you know what I mean, the you know what I mean, you know, what's the shit that I was about to say? Fucking you know, Boom Bada and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the era where hip hop was starting to form into, you know, a message to the people. You know what I mean? It was putting people out there and telling people what it really was going on in the streets. Some people didn't catch on, and that's why a lot of them artists got lost behind. But no one still forgets the path that they started, and that's how it should be in the music industry because motherfuckers out here wouldn't be who they are without the people they looked up to first. See what I'm saying? You got young artists out here that don't even think about that part of it. Who was inspired? Who were you listening to when you didn't even before you first found out about rap? Because it wasn't something that you was always around. And if it was, there was somebody there that you were listening to too. So talk about that and respectfully understand that fact first. You know, and if you don't understand what it means to pay homage and respect to the artists that came before you, then you shouldn't be associated or say you're associated with, you know, the hip hop, really, because that to me it's almost a slap in the face.
With Fuck the World, right?
Add a comment. To be a free.
Intro, I put Tupac, you know what I mean? The from first.
Right.
You know, y'all still breathing, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's me paying homage. And on the EP, I turned me and my girlfriend, all I need in this life is
right.
Me and my girlfriend, down to ride to the bloody, and like, this is me paying homage to Tupac. This ain't me copying him. This is me paying homage. This is the difference.
Right.
All I need in this life is
New band member, Magnus Ogaden joined. New band member, Magnus Ogaden joined your band FLAME.
This is me and my partner.
Yeah.
Paying homage. That's.
I mean, well, look at the whole situation. I mean, we've had several renditions from that particular bar in itself. Hell, think about it. Fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce did a song like.
Yeah, all I need in this life is me and my girlfriend. Obviously, Bonnie and Clyde.
Right. So I mean, like you think about the whole situation, it just like you know what I mean. It's to be expected. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's paying homage. You know what I mean? And this is how I see it, right? You know, these are the people that came before me, and like, bro, I was listening to X Clan. You know what I mean? You know, One DMC. Fucking like, bro, like even the Ghetto Boys.
Right.
Like, bro, like I don't know if I'm saying his name, but Apophie.
Yeah, okay.
I need a gangster bitch. Now I want to get. I don't know what the song goes, but like, bro, like the guy, like, and what's it? MC Breed, bro. It's just like people like these.
Yeah.
Just don't mention their names.
Nah, not like we used to.
Nah, I mean, like, bro, like for me, how I see my life going, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a student in this rap shit.
Right.
I will always be a student. Like
first.
and I'm a white artist, and I'm a white artist, man. I think a white artist, like a lot of people told me beforehand, you're always gonna be a guest in this hip hop, this house of hip hop.
Right.
I know for a fact I'm never gonna be to many people a relative.
Okay.
In the hip hop tree. But if I can make a contribution and bring out new sounds and bring out something that people have forgotten about, should my name be up there? I mean,
everybody. There should be recognition. Recognition goes as deep as the commitment to the music. You know what I'm saying? If the imprint, I believe in like we talking on these particular topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about vibes that were lost in transition. People didn't catch up to those sounds, and when they go back on it, this is what I'm saying, why we have the versions of these music hits that we hear now, some of them, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, like, music is transitional, and with the fact that you can take an old song and make a great new song, you know, with a fresh new look on it, you know what I'm saying? There's not many people out here that can do that still, you know what I mean? So when it comes across, it's one of those things, and personally, like I said, I've always been a person who respectfully, I respected a lot of the artists that came up before, the people that I listened to, the artists that, I, heard that really influenced me to want to do my thing in the music and be a deeper and more poetic rapper, you know what I mean, as an artist. So, I found a way to, join a thought process with my music, you know what I'm saying, where each of my songs, I wanted people to hear a message or a story that speaks on, or something that you can grab onto and catch a moral, a moral to this story. You know what I mean? So, like, things can be articulated in music in a way where if you listen to the words or if you listen to how it plays out, it really gives you a part that tells you, damn, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, really told a whole story, you know what I'm saying? And you caught on to it and hear it, and it's like, wow, okay, I peeped that. Oh, excuse me.
And talking about stories, right? If you sit there and listen to my debut album,
right?
I think that tells the story. Now, if you listen to like Lunatic's just me trying to, try and come up with something funny and like try and come up with stuff like. Lunatic was more of like what came to mind.
Right. Okay.
That's what I did recently. Like, Yankee kills more women than Henry in Beverly Hills. That's first thought.
Okay.
I believe certain songs you should just go with first thoughts. Yeah, it might sound stupid, but it's rhyme scheme. People say that like, ooh, that bar, and like it'll be remembered. It'll be remembered. People like, yo, that bar.
Yeah, I get it.
Say, yeah. People say, it's a shit song. You just practically rhymed random shit together.
Right.
Bro, listen to the bars, bro. Like he said, Yankee kills more women than Henry. Like, bro, he's talking about how he kills more women than Henry VIII, who killed his own wife.
Right. Okay.
Beverly Hills, keep your doors shut. I'm an omen with a gun. Peek through the curtain, got Corona, that's Smith. Like, bro, he's basically saying that during coronavirus, celebrities were getting killed on the daily in Beverly Hills. He's talking about how they peek through the curtain. Like, bro, that's what I mean. First thoughts, and you can make shit sense.
Right.
Shit makes sense. And a lot of people sit there like, bro, he's just saying random shit. Bro, that's what they say about Eminem now. Oh, he's saying random shit. When you sit there, study this shit.
Listen by bars. Listen by the bars. Yeah, you really have to break that shit down. Yeah.
He's just too clever with his words. Like, bro, to infinity, was just straight to the point. I thought, well, I'm 17. What should my album be? And I sat there, listened to like like 3 to 4 days.
Adrian Lawrence, DSQ. Retweeted.
Right.
RT at Law Sharing. That's safe word, take that. Gossiping underscore never underscore 2
The
underscore.
whole album's an affinity.
Gossiping underscore. The D is 300.
My life is
Add a comment. Edit. The D is 360. Bill Brock. The D is 3.
Right. I
So,
can dig
you
that.
know, like the song,
Live indication label. Close
like
button.
with the song,
Double tap to activate.
I'm more getting into the mindset of like a 12-year-old me,
Okay.
you know, living on the streets, you know, looking for food, like trying to look for food. And like, well, people love the word when I said, the problem with having no money is having no girl call you honey, and every day is cold, and wonder when it's sunny.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. And out here you see many people when it gets lonely. I wish we could get lucky, but the only thing out here are pennies, sometimes 20s. But that's not enough to feed our bellies. Can anyone help? Can anyone help? No, they don't give a shit about us. As long as I live, I never forget. I never forgive what you did. Or like, and like, or the first verse when I went like, I'm so skint that I can't afford the mint or any food. That's why I've got an attitude. But if you give me some food, I will show you gratitude. Until then, I have to look in the bins, looking for things, hopefully rings to sell. And even if I had anything to sell, I wouldn't even be allowed in the store because how bad I smell. And sometimes I dwell on how the hell to get here. I wish life came with a guide because my life was full of cries. I'm lucky that I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That shit, bro. That was the realest shit that I ever wore.
Okay.
Like, down. And like, I mean, all the hood song that I wrote, like NN10, it goes like, once again, it's me, Baz Scott, represent the NN10. It's the place that made me pick up a pen. Watch them always be in my DNA. I will never do a renegade, because this is the place that made me, and it's the place that I want to raise my babies, because I've been on the grind daily. I don't like motherfuckers because they're shady, or maybe it's some paranoid because this is Detroit for the UK, so I suggest you stay away. If not, you'll displace your body on the cross like Jesus. Use your blood for source. But you know that I don't like motherfuckers because they're shady, or maybe because I'm paranoid. Because this is the Detroit for the UK. Shady Detroit, still shady. Detroit. A lot of people slept on that bar. That one heavy bar. That was like, bro, I remember telling DJ Skin that, like, when he heard my album, he was like, bro, I've got to play your album. Bro, people really slept on that bar. And people just heard it. I feel like everyone was more excited. People around me was more excited that I dropped an album.
Right.
When sat there afterwards, like, after criticizing it, like, oh, yeah, you kind of had some good bars. You know? Like, bro, how you mentioned the game about a killer, like a game like Dead by Daylight, and how you mentioned, I don't bite, but I do fight and leave you dead on sight at night, because I'm a new killer for Dead by Daylight. And my weapon of choice is a plastic bottle of Sprite. Bro, like, people sat there like, bro, you're just basically saying that you're gonna be a new killer, but you're just saying that, you're just fucking around saying that your weapon of choice is just a plastic bottle of Sprite. Like, it's just me fucking around and something too that I feel like is sick, you know, like, but like, what's it, fucking, Here For You, tribute song to Keegan.
Okay.
Song that I knew from school. You know, I went to school, last year, the summer, before, like, the term broke. I got told that Keegan died, like, he used to go to my school, and that shit hit differently, but I didn't believe it. And when I found out, well, I was drinking one night, and we came up with some material playing the game, and I was like, guys, I gotta go. Like, in the middle of the game, we were gonna win, but I said, fuck it, I gotta go. I went in and I just recorded it in my house. But I went like, when things got heated, we still greeted, and now that your life is uncompleted, I'm trying to build a legacy for your kids, because I still can't wrap my head around you gone as an entity. But I hope you find some peace while I'm sitting here numb thinking about you. But damn, I need to cut the shit out, because we ain't robots, we don't live forever. And then chorus goes like, I will never disappear. I will always be here for you, here for you. I will never disappear. Like that shit. But then the second verse goes like, we found peace because of decrease of hatred, and I appreciated that you kept me motivated. But now I'm isolated and devastated that your greatness was wasted, and I know that your life is complicated.